I mean, I told you I'd replace the fucking carpet.
Alright,
It's not
come
my
on.
fault.
The fucking stuff. It's not even that. Like, it's still fucking soggy, like, you know.
I told you
It's
I would
a full-
replace it, and the fact that you put the towel down as well. I told you it was going to happen.
It's a full fucking weekend. It still hasn't fucking dried out. Like, honestly, how?
You need a wet sign. For
We do.
legal reasons.
Yes.
Look, it's not my fault, but that's what the apple shoulder does to me, okay?
Of course.
Where's Paddy Morrow? He knows.
Just the
it.
shoulders, yeah, exactly. Honestly.
And the profile, and the eyes,
But
and
this
the
is a new
soft
couch.
lip.
And the arms.
You have any idea how difficult it is to find a replica couch?
Kira just mentioned the arms. Hi. Welcome back to Weekend at Amy's. For legality reasons, we're not going to discuss what happened last week.
Never happened with the total fabrication.
If you want to know, you'll have to go back and watch the previous one.
Which you probably are, because you're probably on a bit of a binge of Weekend at Amy's considering the monthly
I would
holiday.
hope you're on a binge because we're doing our Halloween month. Woo!
Ooh, it's very spooky.
It is
It's
amazing.
extremely spooky.
Scream was pretty spooky. Next week is going to be terrifying.
Yes, it is.
We went right back to the 70s for next week.
We did,
yeah. We've actually been building up for next week, okay? Because as we know, it's Halloween next week.
Mm-hmm.
Whoop whoop! It's the sound of toilet paper being thrown on someone's houses, bangers scaring the shit out of dogs. However, we are still a week away, and we are going to be enjoying probably one of the greatest horror sci-fi mystery movies of not even our generation. It's not even our generation. Well,
82.
82?
none of our generation.
No, far from it.
Kira got the last end of the 4 years. But she definitely didn't watch this fucking movie. Guys, we are watching...
Fucking surprise.
I'd be actually genuinely shocked if you've seen this in
Okay.
1990. It was 4. We are going back... I remember Martin saying it 4. Yeah. Hey, look at me remembering someone's date of birth like a friend should. Don't ask me the fucking date. 22nd of January? 21st? 14th? 7th? No, that 7th is mine.
I think you'd remember if we had the same birthday.
You were January though, aren't you?
Yes.
Because
You were close.
24th. Yeah, it's the 24th.
There
It's
you
the day before payday.
Mm.
That's so
And
bad.
the day after mine.
It's the day before our payday.
So.
But we could both get paid on the 25th, don't we?
Yes.
Yeah. Bastards. But anyway, we were watching the 1982 John Carpenter fucking masterpiece. Guys, we're watching the Kurt Russell starring The Thing! The next
You
year.
dropped this.
I didn't.
You dropped this, King.
There's another one. But the dog hair is all over it, so I'm not eating
Fair
that.
enough.
And that you still went to put it in my hand.
I know.
Guys, we're watching now again. Okay, look. Granted, it's a remake as well. However, this has made its own.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, John Carpenter made this shit his own. I don't even want to dick about on this one. This is probably one of the greatest fucking movies of all goddamn time. And if you disagree with me, I will fucking meet you in the Hellier and I will fight you on it. No bullshit. And if we have to go south side, I'll meet you at Shore Road and I will beat the shit out of you there as well.
She's done that
She's
before.
scrappy.
She's very scrappy.
We have a ref. You're not going to get paid. But we have a ref.
To be fair.
And I will take you on. I will win.
To be fair, Foxy, what's your rates? I mean, we could probably make this happen.
No, he's not getting paid.
Oh, come on. Drop him a few. Drop him a $5 at least.
Bitch.
Like a chip or something.
I'll buy you a fucking pint of cider. Right? But I still have a 6-pack. There we go. Case of orthotieves on the
To
way.
be fair, the cider's probably getting more of what he's getting paid for DCW, so that, you know, he's already making a profit.
There you go. I've literally bumped up your stakes.
Exactly.
So what we're going to do is we're going to get into it, okay?
Yeah.
Guys,
That makes me sound like I'm a cheap whore.
as opposed to me who literally
Foxy, you're a
thirsted
professional wrestler. You're
all of
absolutely are a
Ross,
cheap whore.
stop for a second. All of me thirsting last week to the extent where I think I'm pretty sure on half the videos from last week, my back is to the camera because I'm that fucking horny and thirsty.
And you made a remarkable recovery since then, by the way.
Mm.
No, I really have. I really actually
She's
have.
hiding it really well.
She's hiding it really well.
That's why I have like the snaps in front of me and I'm trying to ignore my phone. So, guys, Jonathan,
Hello.
hit the play button
I will.
so we can enjoy Kurt Russell in all his
in his,
sexy
in
glory.
his natural habitat.
Oh, fucking love it. Kira, I highly suggest you stay off your phone for this movie. Give me the phone. Just hand it over. We're just going to paste it on the side. Jonathan, if she goes onto her phone, I give you permission to slap her.
I will not take that chance. No.
I like the way
No.
she's like, good, and she grips onto your neck here.
Well, then you more play. Okay.
I think I was just gonna say I think we might need some volume on this.
It's a lot quieter.
Rob, you're my fucking idol for this movie, so thank you so fucking much. The special effects in this movie are probably some of the greatest you will ever see for the 80s.
And especially being practical.
Practical effects!
Like,
These are practical effects.
I think there was only like one animatronic kind of thing.
Yeah, the head.
Yeah.
Oh, actually two.
Yeah, there was one or
There's-
two, but like the rest were practical.
Oh, it's so fucking fantastic.
So
good.
it's something that doesn't get appreciated enough, especially nowadays because it's so much cheaper.
Kira, how comfortable are you right now?
Very.
Then get the fuck out of that position. No, I'm not even fucking kidding at
The
this
opening
point.
credits.
No, I don't even care. She'll fucking fall asleep. Get her uncomfortable. No, I'm actually genuinely serious. Kira, this is a movie you need to fucking watch.
I'm moving.
I can't believe I'm going to say this. Do not make me sit in between you two.
Sorry, won't happen again.
Kira.
Give me a second.
No fuck's sake on this one, right? If you're gonna agree to watch the fucking movies, watch the goddamn movie. You're still fucking comfortable, right? I've been sitting on an armrest all goddamn night.
There is a dip in the sofa, in fairness.
That is actually quite true. Don't make me move you onto the high chair.
That's a naughty seat.
Yeah, we actually have a naughty step for once, okay? And Kira, if you get comfortable, we're moving you to the naughty step. Just to watch the movie. You're like, fine, I'll be cold.
Yeah.
But honest to God, this is a movie you
a
need to
story,
be able,
yeah.
you need to know this movie. You need to see this movie.
Yeah.
It's great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how attacked do you feel right now?
20.
Good. That means it's working.
Off the seat.
Oh, no, I wouldn't do it. Look at the death glare.
Jonathan, I'm actually swearing, if you actually get her comfortable, I will move you myself. Remove the hand. Remove the hand.
No kids.
So I did actually mention last week, Prometheus. on
Yes.
this one, which is a remake prequel to this movie.
Yeah.
And it hurts me. It's a remake and a prequel. It hurts me so much that they do it the way they've done it. Especially if you've seen this one and then you watch it, you're like, no, this is purely just a remake. But there's little tiny key factors in it that makes it a prequel.
Just the thing, like, you see, this movie
I
is.
thought Prometheus was meant to be like the prequel for Aliens. Like,
It is, but it's Aliens and the Thing are actually in the same universe.
they're actually in the same universe. Okay.
Yeah. You can all these, this, the Thing, Prometheus, or the Thing, Alien, and Predator. All in one.
So these, Predator, Alien, and I'm sure there's something else altogether.
There is another one, but I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. But there was also a version of this that they did, which was.
Why did you try to kill the dog?
You'll find out.
Yeah.
So you have to stay awake to figure out why.
You will find
I'm
out.
awake.
You have to stay awake, is what I said.
Yeah.
However, I will actually say this: there's a legitimate reason to want to kill this animal.
Is it like a rabies type situation except aliens?
Sure, let's call it rabies.
Still going, to his credit.
It's a fucking husky, man.
Yeah. Oh, he's sometimes just going, what the fuck is that guy doing? He's like, is that for me? He's like when you have a squad car like blaring behind you. It's like, is that for me? Is that...
Should I pull over?
I better pull over just to be sure. Oh no, they're behind. Oh shit.
Foxy, I'm going to be really disgusting. Show me how those M&Ms for a minute. Now, I like to point out something. I poured a load into the bowl.
Mm-hmm.
There's the man.
Right, can we all appreciate how just a sexy Kurt Russell is?
Mm-hmm.
Even now, every single person, just Google Kurt Russell right now.
Yeah.
He's
That
aged
man
well.
is
Mm-hmm.
him and Goldie Hawn are just absolute sexy personified.
Love
It's the
it. This showing no good. Yeah.
it's the cheating bitch that doesn't.
Yeah.
get me.
This is like this game is bugged.
You cheating bitch. I have to ask you something here.
Mm-hmm.
Someone said to you, "I will pay you $50,000." Right?
God killed his dog now.
No. To take the job in the Arctic, would you do it?
No. Like I said, I've seen enough of these type of movies and
No, not even in like a movie setup sort of thing. Like you're not like sitting in a fucking American base sort of thing. It's just like you know what? You just have to monitor what the penguins.
Oh fuck! You fool!
You know what? You just need to monitor the penguins, right? Just to see where they go. And I will give you 50,000 every 6 months, for long as you stay there. You gonna take it?
No.
Serious?
I love penguins, but the
Oh my
isolation.
God. Whereas to me, I'm like the isolation is actually the biggest selling point for me.
Yeah, but after a while it will get to you.
Not with my imagination.
Fair, but
Yeah.
yeah. I don't think human beings. I don't think are inherently meant to be.
Like bearing in
isolated.
mind, you're not technically isolated. You've got 5 other people with you.
Ah, yeah. Look, that's yeah.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
We're 2022, so yeah, you would have Wi-Fi.
Mm. Yeah, it's different if it's a.
Like you're not isolated sort of
Yeah.
thing. You have enough supplies to get you through. You're not going to be running into a fucking alien.
Yeah, you're not a pariah in a sense. Yeah,
in a sense that you're literally like, look, just keep an eye on the fucking penguins. There's 5 of you here to do it. You've got a Wi-Fi connection, and you get your supplies are dropped to you every week.
It depends on yourself and like how.
Oh, I'm taking that fucking job.
Yeah.
Just to get away from my mother. Fuck yeah, I'm taking that goddamn job. I'd fucking ask them here. I'll do it for a goddamn year.
I was going to say is that if the question
Well,
is,
your mother had the telephone to contact you. Well, I'm not answering that phone.
yeah, the time difference.
I do not have news for
Yeah.
her. What did I do today? I watched a penguin shit on my camera. Like, that's it.
It was really cute what I was doing. Just to be fair, like, just
Yeah,
to be clear.
his
Dude, it was really cute.
His ass tail just went up and he just squirted shit all over the shop. It was actually quite the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Where are they there?
Or who is robbing this? Look, okay, let's ask a different question. Who's robbing the fucking cleaning glove and the sponges? Who do you think is the first one to make a fake vagina? Well, Kira decided to go against the gay one, so I'm gonna go with someone made a vagina with 2 sponges and a glove. Sorry, Foxy, would you rather the fucking grapefruit in the microwave?
No, I'm just more baffled by like how it was done.
What do you mean you're baffled by how it's done? You can literally get 2 sponges and elastic band, put the glove in between. You've literally made like the easiest sex toy in the world. That's handheld as well, so you're literally doing all the rubbing as well. You get 2 different types of texture. Don't fucking look at me like I'm the one that's crazy here. This is actually a legit thing that people do.
I like how you kind of pause as well. It's like
Of texture.
texture.
It is. You've got 2
I know,
different
yeah.
types of
No,
texture.
it was the pause.
But it's the pause.
It was the. It's like you should have like
It's
raised
better
it.
than a fucking overheated grapefruit that's gonna burn your tongue.
They have to actual point.
Watch it.
Yeah.
That's bad for you.
Americans.
Yeah. Careful.
America. Fuck yeah.
It's like having a sign just going, hey, look at this. Isn't that amazing?
To be fair, an American versions of a bottle of Coca has do not open with your teeth.
Yeah.
So, I fucking love the music in this.
Junk. Yeah. This state of the hat. I love it.
Let Kurt do whatever he wants.
Yeah, absolutely. he probably wasn't even meant to wear this. Like, I want to wear this. It's
I
like,
was saying he fucking just had
Do
it.
you know what?
Him
I
and
mean-
him and Goldie went on a trip to Mexico and he's like, I have a sombrero. Okay.
it was like, are you wearing it for the entire movie? Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, can we, yes.
What's his character's name? McReady.
Yeah,
Yeah.
McGreedy, yeah. Where's McGreedy?
I'll
Oh,
be
McGreedy, I think you're right the first time. McGreedy.
I'll be McReady for you. I'll be McReady.
I like that this this month have just been this. It's just
Oh, just a thirst month
just
for me.
thirst month for you, yeah.
Pure thirst month.
Boom.
Actually, to be fair, when we did House of Wax, I wasn't thirsting over May.
No.
I was more criticising someone's actual hair.
Will you turn that crap down? I'm trying to get some sleep.
Jimi Hendrix is not crap.
Very superstitious though.
Writings on the wall.
Very superstitious.
I fucking love Hey Joe. That's like one of my favourite fucking Jimi Hendrix songs, and every time I sing it to myself, I actually think of Joe Cabret. Because I fully believe he would go postal on something. Now, that person is no longer a wrestler, so like it wouldn't, like, it doesn't make sense for me anymore. But like every time I used to hear Joe, hey Joe, where you going with that gun in your hand? I'm like, probably to shoot Barry. Actually, to be fair, like that was always my viewpoints. Like if anyone was gonna get shot by Joe, Barry. It was always going to be Barry. Possibly Justy.
Yeah, Justy.
And maybe
actually.
Sammy in the crossfire.
No. I think Justy. In the heat
if
of battle.
if we're gonna do this, it was gonna be Justy. Barry then just because he tried to stop him, and then Sammy just in the crossfire.
No, it'd be Justy for an actual reason. Barry because he accidentally spent the fucking OTC pot on like Arsenal season tickets or something.
I'd fucking shoot for that. I don't
Yeah.
follow football.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Even I know that's a fucking waste. And then, but I love it. We're all still in agreement. Sammy just in the crossfire.
Sammy just in the crossfire. Yeah. He's like the
Foxy's looking at him. I know why Sammy would get
anything
shot.
to stop him gyrating.
Yeah.
For violating the ring.
He is the third in the chain of the ooh what you say. He just keeps shooting Barry over and over again. Ooh what you say. Oh, well, it only went well. Was it 'cause you did? Ooh what you say.
So for anyone who's not like a 2000s kid, you do not know what we're talking about. Google SNL.
It's
Dear
by far
Sister.
the
SNL Dear
Dear
Sister.
Sister.
It's one of the greatest things ever, okay? And if you want to know what it came from, it's an episode of The OC.
yeah.
Yep.
Where Marissa shoots her boyfriend.
Then
Yeah.
reads a note.
Cause
In case
you needed subtitles for
I
that.
might have to pitch down that.
It's one of the greatest episodes. Other than that, I'm not sure.
One of the greatest things you ever seen in your entire life.
Honestly,
What's that Muppet's name? Ruder? Yeah.
Beaker.
Beaker. Just insert a picture there.
Oh,
Ring.
favorite.
either insert Beaker or the wrestler Sheamus. Either one is fucking.
Ah, Redzer.
Ah,
How's it going?
yeah, cool.
How's the family?
I'm gonna go watch that very quickly in the bathroom.
Ooh, what you say?
Dear
That you
sister.
only meant well,
Well, because you did. Ooh, what you say?
Try not to get caught in a copyright.
Oh, if we're singing it.
Yeah, it's fair game on YouTube now.
That's what you think.
The gas thing is, this is the second time this has happened in the history of this channel. We put down our head, and then she has to watch it in the toilet afterwards.
So to be careful that doesn't get us copyrighted. Because that's the actual music.
Yeah.
It's being caught on.
It should be alright if we keep talking over it. Foxy, random thoughts quickly so we don't get copyright strikes. Wow, look at that, that's a small head. Look at that. Oh, wow, incredible.
It's a coconut.
It's a coconut. You put the lime in the coconut and shake it
Lime
all
in
up.
the coconut.
And then you shake it all up.
Is this Beetlejuice with the head shrinker?
With Beetlejuice?
No.
The slit, like
Yeah.
the size, like the cut.
Yeah. I love there is genuinely no replacement for
The
it.
lighting.
Yeah. Just when you know when you get people who know what the fuck they're doing when it comes to setting moods and setting atmospheres.
Like even doing it on a budget as well.
But budgets like that makes you be creative because you need to find workarounds. You have to make wood of what you have. There's no point having as much money as you want because you just be
Wasting it away.
You're wasting it away, like, you know.
I'm wasting away. I can't feel my legs so.
Jesus, we're really going back into fucking archives now, aren't we? Fucking hell.
I guess you don't want this then. Oh, no, Sal. Cover yourself up.
All in Norwegian.
Not twice if you need help.
She's actually on the floor.
Are you okay? You okay?
It's not that, it's just to cover them up.
Yeah. Hide it. You alright there?
Yeah.
Amy, you're on your knees again. I'm just gonna leave it at that. No further caption needed.
She is just
Amazing. It's just so fucking amazing. Like the fucking practical effects in this movie are some of the greatest ever seen.
Yeah.
Like this and yeah, Judgy McJudgeson. This and American Werewolf in London. Rick Baker, you fucking monster maker, you sir. Just genius.
Reach anybody. We're 1,000 miles from nowhere, man, and it's gonna get a hell of a lot worse before it gets any better. Stick to it, Window. Stick to it.
You know what, Blair? Fuck you and the horse you rode in on, like. Ooh.
I beg your pardon.
Excuse me. Oh my god. Do you remember last week? I fucking started. So glad that's not road record. It's just the funniest fucking thing ever. Because even you were like, wow. We will discuss that when the cameras are off.
Yes.
'Tis for the best.
Well, what we got here is what appears to be, anyway,
A failure to communicate. Excuse me, sorry. That actually would very much, like that line, what we got here is a failure to communicate, would fucking relate so much into this movie.
Well, you see here is a clerical error.
Someone did not dot the T or cross the I. Dot the T or cross the
It's
lowercase
the I.
J.
That one eye.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Though. It's just
'Cause
staring at you. It's screaming for
It's
help.
positioned for the camera to see it. Like it's so fucking appropriate.
This is also an indication that look will be grand here. They got fucking TV reception for a very American game show in the Arctic.
Yeah, the Price is Right, if I'm not mistaken, isn't it?
I think it's actually something
It's a
different.
video.
Ah, yeah. There you go. There's your answer.
I love how fucking smug you are when you say it's a video. Still, they have entertainment.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In '82.
Yeah, that
Actually,
makes
would make a lot
makes
more
sense.
sense. Yeah. All right, Kira, thanks for ruining it for us. Where are they getting the weed?
1982.
No, in the Arctic.
They know a guy, probably.
What, the fucking dog's gone off on a sled, is he?
Pretty bossum.
Oh my god, you'd want to fucking be growing your own while you're there.
There's just a stoner polar bear just going like, hey, you got the stuff? Yeah, I got the
I love
stuff.
how you went polar bear. I'd imagine it would be a penguin. Their little tuxedos. Why do you think they're so well dressed?
True. We're all drug barons.
Also, for anyone who's watching and didn't realise, I put M&M's into this one, but I put the rest of the bag into a bowl, so technically I am sharing, it's just knowing it. It's so fucking sinister.
Yeah.
Like, you know something is wrong, but you cannot, you're just like, what's wrong?
Yeah.
That is so fucking awesome looking! These are all like practical effects, I mean, this is so fucking cool. 1982.
And look, even the dogs are going like, fucking
They're like the dogs are like, get me the fuck out of here right now.
Yeah. And of course, the humans are going to fucking ignore it completely.
But to be fair, dogs will bark.
Oh, in fairness.
Yeah, this one, I always nicknamed this one Steel.
Yeah.
Because it reminded me of the dog from Balto.
Yeah.
You alright there, Kira?
Ew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kira's fine. But like realistically, I mean, that dog is fucking desperate to get out. Oh no!
Oh.
You'd hate that that's the first one that gets hit.
Yeah.
Also, I'm nearly 100% sure there is, and no animals were harmed at the on the making
Yeah.
of this movie. I'm almost.
I don't think
100%
anything is
sure.
shown as such, anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
So it is one of those.
It's just turned into an alien.
Yeah, but it's a
That's
practical
not an
effect.
actual. It's a practical. It's not an actual dog though.
Yeah.
I mean, like the actual dogs themselves.
Yeah, dogs are fine. Yeah.
I'm nearly 100% sure that there is like a thing on it.
Yeah.
But it's just you actually feel for the characters so much more
Absolutely,
than the actual
yeah.
dogs themselves. Mate, turn on a fucking light.
That's all the...
Yeah, this is legit the worst thing that could have possibly happened.
Oh, very fucking much so. Like, it's only when you actually look back at this movie and you realise that everything... There's rankles of stuff that has been inspired by the design of the thing, in a sense.
Oh god, yeah.
That
Like,
you
can
don't...
even, you can look at video games and you can like, this is totally...
Well, it's funny enough, because I watched a thing around the same time that I played a game called The Dig. And the actual game art is exactly the same as the thing. I'll show you.
It's also, as well as I've come to the realisation, is that the thing in Invasion of the Body Snatchers,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
this is legit also... Technically, you could actually put this down as a remake or as a retelling of Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Oh my god,
That's the porn parody.
Oh my god, Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Freudian
Holy
slip.
shit. I'd smash you. But Invasion of the Body
I'll take my
Snatchers.
dinner first.
No, I'm a very cheap person. The Dig.
It's the name of the game. It's a game.
It's the name of the game.
It's the name of the game. Hilarious enough, like it was.
I mean, look at that feathered hair.
Giving the Rachel a run for its money.
Yeah.
That beard. Can you imagine that between your legs? Oof. Not that.
No.
I'm talking about Kurt Russell's
Yes.
between your legs, not that fucking hybrid alien husky.
Thing.
See,
Oh god, yeah. Oh fuck yeah.
in fairness enough, that game was directed by Steven Spielberg.
Wow, dude, E.T. really fucking dragged you down, didn't it?
Oh.
Oh, those poor babies!
Yeah.
Like, I feel so sorry for the dog. This
Yeah,
is one
yeah.
of those things, right, guys? I'm gonna say it to you now. I probably should have said it at the very start. But if you're gonna look on the website, doesthedogdie.com, yes, the dog dies.
Yes.
Mate! Are you
Putting it out
fucking
of
for
its
real?
misery.
Yeah, it had to.
Now, bearing in mind, 2 dogs have escaped. No,
I counted 3.
3.
There was 6 in there. There was 6 in the pen. So 3 got infected and 3
3
escaped.
made a runner.
Yes.
So fucking awesome. Like, and what makes it even better is like, this is actually a natural reaction. You would legit be shocked into Frozen to
Yeah,
like,
what the fuck is going on? Yeah.
Going on here? So it's like, I can't even fault them for like not killing it straight away, because you're like, no, I would be the fucking same. I would be
Yeah.
shitting myself.
This looks amazing as well because
So fucking, like, that is so fucking Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Yeah.
That is legit the fucking tulips opening up.
I don't know. You just had a flamethrower ready to go.
Oh, he went off and got it.
Yeah.
They were waiting for him. Like, that's what back then that
They're
was.
putting that out way too quickly.
They were waiting for him to come back. That's why.
Right, let's see what the fuck this thing is.
They're so fucking chilled about it though as well. Like, I'd be like, I'm not fucking touching this thing.
Yeah. Again,
I'm
right?
gonna lock myself in like my porn room.
I love the Foxy just around porn.
Oh yeah, I would be that person that would make everyone else
Freudian
uncomfortable jacking off. No, it's not Freudian slip. That is legit. I would be that person in the Arctic. And like, lads, my
if you
room
need
is
me.
like the masturbatorium.
Yes.
Okay? I'm literally just gonna tell you guys, if I'm in my room, chances are I'm whacking off.
Mm.
Like, leave me alone. I would hold myself up in there. With my internet connection.
Yeah.
And just ride it out on my hand.
Write it out, you say.
Like I said, ride it out of my hand.
Yeah, yeah.
I made sure I actually put it in there so no one else could.
Mm.
Because it's okay when I make fun of myself, but when other people do it, fuck you.
Yeah.
Unless it's one of the 3 people in this room, then they kind of have permission to do it.
We have a card, you see. It's like a deep card.
Yeah.
Just tap on. You tap on every day.
They're
slag
allowed-
off Avey, and you tap off at night.
They're allowed to make fun of me for it because they're actually genuinely my friends. Where if someone else does it,
Aw.
fuck you.
Oh, there's friends.
Because they, to be fair, 2 of the 3 people here actually provide me with porn.
We got to it before before it had time to finish. Finish what? Imitating these dogs.
2 of 3.
Pinterest is a good source.
Not naming names. Can you keep the instructions? It's probably best not to do it. Because it ruins your fucking algorithm on your phone. I'm sure Foxy's like, why am I getting suggestions for this? Oh yeah, fucking Amy. Okay, I shouldn't laugh,
that
right?
accusation.
I shouldn't laugh, right? But he is kind of insinuating that he's fucking the dog.
Yeah,
right?
that was the
Like it
implication.
is, like it's not though. It's
No.
more or less on lines of I want to know if you're infected, whatever the
Yeah.
dog is infected with. But it comes across as how long were you fucking that dog before you put it in the cage? Again, no. Seriously, Kurt Russell, like even now,
Yeah.
like that man is aging like a top shelf whiskey.
Mm-hmm. That he fucking is.
Oh yeah.
Nasty out, Mac. 35 knots.
Like this is 1982.
Yeah.
Right. 1982. Right.
I'm still wearing the hat.
Let him wear his sombrero or he wants. Okay. Right. So then you have okay. Let's just do a jump to like 91, where he was Wyatt Earp in Tombstone.
Mm-hmm.
Or I believe my cowboy fetish actually began. Contrary to popular belief, it wasn't actually Shawn Michaels that insinuated this. It was in fact Kurt Russell. I'm going on the record and saying that was Kurt Russell that gave me that fetish. Jensen Ackles just made sure it was
I was about to
fucking
say-
mental.
Wouldn't
I
have been
feel
a
like
hard
this-
press if you said Val Kilmer anyway. In terms of
No, Doc Holliday wasn't really like a thing for me in a sense there. I think it's
Is the big moustache a thing?
it's not, it's the tuberculosis that legit burnt me off. And
No,
the dude is
I meant
dying.
for Kurt Russell.
Do you know what? I think it's actually I'm very much on the eyes in a sense here. Eyes are always the first thing that draws me to somebody. Kurt Russell's eyes, they really draw you
Yeah.
in, sort of thing. Like they like, and that's it's also the Jensen effect in a sense. He has got the
He's
greenest
massive eyes, yeah.
of not
Yeah.
even he's got
They're
the
very
greenest of
aquamarine.
like they
Yeah.
are very and like depending on what lighting they have him in. They kind of have a shit. It's the same with Brooks as well. Brooks has like the most amazing hazel looking eyes. So like in one lighting they're brown, but another lighting they're green.
Yeah.
You're just like, I'm totally drawn into this. So like the eyes are always going to be the first thing that I'm going to notice on a person. There's a girl I used to go to school with. She scared the hell out of me one day because she said, "Oh my god, I wish I could cut out your eyes." She was deadly serious.
Okay.
Like she slammed me up against the locker and was like, "I wish I could cut out your eyes. You've got like the best blue eyes I've ever seen, and you've got like the dark eye, and it's like the line." She goes, like proper like her hand was like keeping me down,
That's terrifying.
and I was just like, "Okay."
Well, I had one. There was one.
I
that-
literally just went, "I have to go to history now." That was my only response to her. I went to the principal, or not the principal. I went to the guidance counselor. I was like, "You need to fucking check." And they were like, "Yeah, no, we have her noted on our list."
Yeah.
And I was like, "But she just threatened to cut my eyes out, so can we check that?" I got her expelled, like,
Yeah.
for it. But
There was
but
one-
like, in part of me was also like, I also get where you're coming from. I'm also very drawn to people's eyes. Not to that extent.
Not to that
though.
extent.
Not
I'll
to the
keep it in a
extent where I'm
fucking
like,
jar.
I want to cut your eyes out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Like, that is not, like, a compliment that you thought it was, miss.
I like how they make a transition every now and then. It just goes, just blanks to one.
It's a breather. It's like
Like, bearing in mind, this is, so, John Carpenter's first movie was 1978. We've already watched his first movie
yeah.
on this. Jonathan! Oh, Jonathan! You went wholesome, and that's adorable. Oh, sir. Oh, you cheeky little minx.
Wow, has Jonathan joined the game?
Yeah, huh?
No way. Jesus.
It's okay. We're okay. John Carpenter. I can't believe I'm trying to search John Carpenter. Because I'm nearly sure that this was only like his second or third movie. Because I think he did some really. I think he did a shit one in between. I'm fucking very wrong. I think on this one. Oh, I might. Oh no. Let me try to do this first. Okay. Right. So 74. You've got Dark Star.
Great fun though.
76. Okay. Assault on Precinct 13 was actually was out first, right? So then you had Halloween 78, 1980, The Fog, which is excellent.
Yes.
1981, where his love affair with Kurt Russell began, Escape from New York.
Indeed.
1982
Classic.
was the thing, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is his 6th movie. Now, granted, actually, he did Christine was next. Christine's a great movie.
Yeah.
You buy any of this, Blair?
It's like hypnotic.
I'm assured you already have all these.
It's just
I've
fun.
resent her the same gifts and the same things.
They still get
I
the
don't
same
even know how
reaction.
many
They still
times
get the
over.
same
It's-
reaction.
Yeah, exactly.
You okay there?
No. Where's my vape? Juice. I need to get more juice. Y'all are great friends. At least I know if I was ever a heroin addict, y'all would actually keep me like in with the heroin.
I work in addiction. I know how this works.
Thank you, friend.
Bring it in.
Yeah. Let's just
bring it in.
let's
Bring
just
it
go
in.
there.
Bring it in.
Let's just go there. I'm okay.
You dropped this game.
Queen. Although I do appreciate your knowledge of
Memes.
drop this king. Because it's alive.
Yeah.
Sure. It's alive. God, it's alive.
And what I love about it was breathing while the two lads were their backs were turned,
Yeah.
so they didn't see it, and now it's weeping.
Now it's actually escaping.
Yeah. Oh, of course, yes.
Kira, you're so happy to be watching this with us. It's a sci-fi. Sci-fi.
I love that you're trying to.
I love
You're
how,
trying to lowball
I love
it.
how I've gone the Charlie route, like the Charlie and Supernatural. It's sci-fi. Like montage.
It's okay.
A montage.
I'm here.
She was honest to God the sweetest celebrity I've ever met in my entire life. She was genuinely so fucking nice. And I was able to actually have like, and I didn't freak out. I'm so proud of myself for not freaking out. Like I literally wanted to like, there was so many things I wanted to say to her that I did not say. Because realistically it would have got me a restraining order had I said it. So like I'm really proud of myself for actually having that type of self-control.
Alright,
She
here's
was so fucking lovely though.
here, not to try and to set off the thirst detectors again, right? But if there was an instance where you could say meat,
I you don't even need to say his name.
Yeah.
I actually don't think I'd be able to speak. I think I'd have the Ernie Hudson reaction. I don't think I'd physically be able to talk.
yeah,
I think like
I'd cry.
whoever was with you
You'd
would
have
have
to
to
be brought
essentially
in.
move you into place.
yes,
Yeah.
You'd need
For
a
the
handler.
photos to be
I
taken.
legit
and
would
then
need
for
a
you to be,
handler, yeah.
like,
I would
taken away.
totally need a handler in that sense. So when I
Oh shit.
so at Comic-Con in Dublin this year,
Mm.
I got to
So
Philly.
sticky looking.
I
Yeah,
got
it's
to
gooey.
Millie.
It's like
It's
it's
corn syrup.
yeah.
I know.
It is legit
I know,
corn
it's a
syrup.
bitch to clean.
I got to meet Felicia Day, right? Felicia Day, right? At Comic-Con. And it was lovely. And she was very sweet. But it was a moment I was terrified that I was going to make a fool of myself.
Mm.
Because a couple of years previously, I got to meet Ernie Hudson.
Yeah.
Ernie Hudson did not go well. To the extent where my friend Sarah had to physically move me towards him.
Mm.
Had to speak for me. And had to move me away from him.
I had to do that.
And I don't have that photo
I had to do that
anymore.
for someone similar.
Sarah
Yeah.
had them and me and her aren't friends anymore.
Uh,
And I'm considering how long ago it was, I'm nearly 100% sure she would have deleted that photo.
Oh, it's a shame.
So I don't have. I still have his autograph still.
Yeah, but
I
still.
Don't, yeah, it's not the same. I do have
No.
the photos I took of him that pop up on my Facebook every year,
Yeah.
which is a nice little reminder. But it's also a reminder of the fact that it's like, oh my god, you clammed up like a fucking priest in hell. So like, it didn't like it wasn't like my best moment. The fucking lobster
Oh,
hand.
this is great. The reveal. So, I'm fucked.
Yeah. This is the Invasion of the Body Snatchers I was
Yes,
talking about.
exactly. Yeah.
That is Donald Sutherland.
yeah.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers right there.
And
But yeah, honest to God, if it ever came to the point where I was meeting Jensen Ackles, I would legit need a handler
yeah.
to move me to and from,
I have
and
done
also speak for me.
I love it.
So good.
Because again, that's almost the shot as well of the poster.
like, if I'm lying to myself, which I am going to lie to myself now, I think I'd have a nice handle on it.
You'd like to think so.
Oh yeah, like I'm totally and utterly in denial on this now, so I would have the best.
But you have to tell
handle
yourself that, don't you? You have to try and win yourself.
I would totally be able to maintain my dignity.
Yeah.
Get a nice photo, and be able to walk away on my own 2 feet.
Yeah.
However,
you would almost have to be like in a sexless environment for like 3 days, almost quarantined.
I would have to masturbate hourly.
Yeah.
To make sure that I was
to keep
so
your levels
physically
down.
tired
Yeah.
that I couldn't. Right? I would need to masturbate like daily, numerous times to make sure that I was so fucking tired that when I literally went through, I would be at the point of exhaustion where I wouldn't even realise I was speaking to him. To get the photo, to walk away, only for 8 hours later to be like, oh my god, that was actually Jensen Ackles, and I'd have the Dougal moment of those women were in the nip.
Yeah.
Right? I would have to be that far
it'd be like a
exhausted.
3 day run into it essentially.
3 day?
Yeah.
Fucking a full 7, man.
Full
I'll take the week off work for that shit.
The reason I'm saying that is
Every
because
4 hours just to stop to hydrate.
like the reason I'm saying that is because I've done that before for somebody. Like no.
Masturbate.
No. I've
the talking.
I've had to do the handler.
Yeah.
Person because like a friend of ours like when Cole Cabana came to OTT, she loves him, absolutely adores him, and when the chance at the meet and greet as well. So I got meet and greet tickets for her, but she deliberately arrived like a little bit later.
Because she was
and then no, as in like she was hoping we'd do kind of like be in a rush and miss it and all this sort of stuff, and then okay, you go for a smoke, yeah, that's great, and she started like walking down Francis Street. He's like, no, come on, we're doing this. And I had to like properly like kind of like hoosh her into the room to get the picture.
See if I can find.
So I've done that role before.
I've met Colt Cabana and
Yeah.
that was fine. Colt was fine.
Yeah, I played with him afterwards actually.
I got to meet Tommy Dreamer, which my felt was kind of ruined.
He was a dry shot. He was.
He wasn't to women.
He wasn't to fucking anyone. He didn't.
Go figure.
Right,
Yeah.
so to the women, he actually generally smiled in all of his photos. Men, he did not smile once. Now, in saying that, Tommy Jr. did not put a move on any woman that he was in a photograph with.
No.
He didn't change up how he spoke to any women he was in. He just smiled for their photos. Whereas any bloke he was in, he kept a straight face for all their pictures. And I guarantee you that's because women looking for a smile, men are just looking for a photo. Fucking often tell me if that's wrong. What bloke is actually going to a restaurant hoping that they're going to smile in their photo?
I want them to look tough.
Exactly.
Especially
right?
because it's Tommy Dreamer.
Exactly, right?
Right.
And you've got a load of women who are literally, in his eyes, it's you're either been dragged here against your will, or you actually just genuinely want to meet me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to smile for your photos. Because you know what? Women appreciate a smiling photo. Then they don't have to take it again, right? So I'm going to give that to him. The issue I have with my Tommy Dreamer photo is the other person who's in it is redacted.
I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah.
I skipped him.
Right? And this thing is, we couldn't skip him because he got into every fucking photo with a girl that had Tommy Dreamer in it.
I didn't have that problem actually.
Right? No, none of the men had that issue.
No, I was with Marion.
Right?
No, they didn't have that problem at all.
Alright, he jumped in. When we were waiting there, he jumped into every photo with a woman.
Yeah.
Right? That was on it. I was like, I didn't want the picture with you. So I was a little bit annoyed at that.
No. Who's the redacted?
Right?
Okay.
So that was fine. The worst and best picture I have with anyone
Yeah, we know this one though.
is my Scott Hall picture.
Yes.
However, I'm really, really disgusting myself with my with a Will Ospreay picture that I have, because I am marking the fuck out with Will Ospreay, and it legit disgusts me a little bit because I'm like, I don't know if I was drunk or not.
Yeah.
I hope I was drunk. I also have a savage photo with Martina. And there's a semi-redacted person in it. But it's actually an adorable picture that I'm like, oh, I kind of have to give it to him. He's great. So good. I actually organised that line behind us. I actually organised...
Oh, is this where you had them into which...
who had the meet and greet for which one. I love my favourite point about that entire thing is literally Joe being like, she's fucking drunk and she can do your job better than you and you're sober. That's my favourite thing ever.
She said it to... Well, it wasn't Fran.
No, it was Connor.
Yeah.
And we haven't seen him around an OTT in a while, so...
He does the airport runs, that's why. poor boy that was fucking...
Really? The King? King?
Oh, you mean... Oh, that Connor?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant Connor Moore, sorry.
Yeah, he's not one going in.
No, that's absolutely true.
So
I love how fucking postal this guy has gone.
To be fair, you would too.
Oh, absolutely. At
Oh
this
my
right,
God,
the
like-
paranoia is so fucking strong. Because he's the one researching all this. Like
Yeah.
he knows.
He knows what's
He knows the scale,
knows
like,
the
yeah.
tea. He wants to
75%,
Yeah,
and that was at the start.
exactly. Yeah. And like I said, if you're working on the premise that it's a virus, and that virus does improve with each generation, with each variant, if
That's
you
if
will.
it's a virus and not a parasite.
Well, that's saying depends on which
Well,
way
see,
they classify it.
he's basing it as a parasite, not
Yes.
as a, or he's basing it as a virus, sorry, not as a parasite.
Yeah.
Kira, it was for the best, trust us.
I know.
Those are the other three dogs, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enough is enough.
Again, in that situation, you can't take the risk
No.
because you saw what
You're
one.
essentially putting them down before they hurt themselves.
Exactly. Yeah.
Y'all, Amy has some fucked up dreams, right?
Yes.
Right,
Yes.
but they're very vivid to the extent where I can remember what my dreams are.
Which
right?
leads to some very interesting voicemails in the morning, which are brilliant, and I love. They
Right.
entertain me on my way to work.
So Amy had, I love how I'm talking to myself as if I'm the Rock in the third person. I had a reoccurring nightmare, right? That I was in this movie. However, there was also a lot of independent wrestlers in this dream I had.
Using them as faces.
Pete Dunne, Chris Brooks,
Yeah.
Kid Like Us.
Mm-hmm.
Basically British Strong Style and CCK
Yeah.
are in this dream, right? Myself, Session Ma, and there was someone else. I can't remember who the other person was. We can just assume it was a redacted person, right? So I was having this dream that we were in like a weird Fallout type situation, and it was like the thing. Only they couldn't check our blood
Yeah.
because a certain member of Mustache Mountain had an effect, and Pete Dunne took a shotgun and shot him with no hesitation, right? Like, there was no hesitation. And all
Personality wise, that sounds about right.
right? And every single one of us was legit shook
Yeah.
over this. We're like, he was one of your best mates, whereas Pete Dunne was like, well, he was a monster, so I don't care. So we
You can
tried
imagine
to,
just shrugging. It was like,
so they were trying to figure out, in my dream, we were trying to figure out a way to assist us in figuring out who was an alien and who wasn't. So in a session, Martina drank a beer and she didn't like the taste of it, and Pete Dunne took a shotgun again. So then I started to freak out because I started getting sick at the taste of beer. Pete Dunne cocks a shotgun ready to shoot me. Meanwhile, Chris Brooks is like, she's celiac. Beer's gonna make her sick. We have to figure out another way to test her. So we started to walk, and we literally came to a slight incline and happened to walk up, and I just went, oh fuck this, just shoot me now. Pete Dunne went, nah, that's definitely her. My pure laziness saved me to the extent where I woke up at just like, wow. I literally woke up so disappointed.
personally attacking yourself.
In my mind, I was like, wow, fuck you, Pete Dunne. I can walk up a slight incline. And then also my own thought went, wow, I actually would have killed myself. I would have rather died than walk up a slight incline.
Yeah.
That was when I was at my really, really fattest, though, like, to be fair. So, I've gotten better since then. Like, I'm no longer out of breath when I walk up 2 flights of stairs.
Yeah, the
Which
elevator.
is a significant improvement for me, because I
Yeah.
used to take the lift to avoid it.
Yeah, our lift is broken in our job. It's getting replaced.
Oh, I
so
just thought it was so funny.
we
But,
have to
like,
go 3 flights of stairs every day.
like
for 6 weeks.
that dream has stuck with me, though.
It's funny.
Like,
That's funny.
it is one of those things. I'm actually very lucky in a sense that I remember an awful lot of my dreams. But the really unfortunate part is I remember an awful lot of my nightmares as well.
Yeah, that's always the trade-off.
Alright. So there's only, if anyone is wondering why I have such a severe disliking to Dink and Doink from WWF, it's because I have a recurring nightmare where they're chasing me through an abandoned hospital.
You had one here.
I know, right? But just as I get to the end of the corridor and Doink is there, I start to back up really, really slowly, and that little bastard Dink, pray, he's always right behind me, and he's the one that stabs me in my calf, and I always wake up. It's always the same thing. I'm running the corridor, Doink is there, he throws the bucket full of glitter, I start to back away because I don't know if it's glitter or acid, and then when I start to back away, that little bastard Doink just stabs me in the calf, because that's the only part of my body he can apparently reach, which is bullshit, because like he could you know what, actually we're going to stick to the calf.
Yeah.
I was not thinking of the hamstring.
Like honestly, who would send a content like this at this time of night just to throw Amy off? Like, it's ridiculous, really. You know? And those are people you least suspect as well, isn't it? Like,
It's always the quiet ones.
it's always the quiet ones. It's always the quiet ones.
I'm gonna hide this tape
What the fuck? I just want
Jonathan has
I just want for good luck.
the dark side.
Has he gone wholesome or horny?
Both.
Oh.
Well, I haven't seen the last one yet. Let's
I just put it in a bonus round.
confirm.
Oh no.
I think it rips through your clothes when it takes you over.
No, let me go. No,
I'm
it's
saving the
fine.
drink.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Trust me, it's fine.
Bye, Amy.
Bye. Yeah, just throw a blanket over me. I'm done.
Sticking a fork in her? She's done.
Oh, sir. Sir. Hello.
There we go.
Solid rock. Where the fuck did this blanket come from?
He was here all the time.
Oh. Oh no! No, take that off me.
Why?
Because the dog was like running all over it.
Not that accent.
No, there's dog hair. I'm wearing black. I love how that's what like stops my horniness. Oh. I don't want to be covered in dog hair.
At a time like this.
That last one was very wholesome.
A small particle of this thing is enough to take over an entire organism.
To be fair, dude, your dog does on the floor. We do not want to put anything on it.
He mopped.
I mopped before he just came in, so the floor is clean.
You'll have to mop again.
God,
I will have to mop
yeah, I'm pretty sure I left like a wet patch on the couch. He's gonna go outside and be like, "Wow, I have AstroTurf here, and yet it's still squidging."
How is there a burn on Astro? That makes no sense at all.
Sorry, hold on a second. What did you say?
How's there a burn on AstroTurf?
Do you think I'm literally producing acid? I am not an alien.
No, he thinks that you're just going to spontaneously combust.
I'd fucking hope so. That's because it sounds like you think I'm just like alien queening it here.
No, I don't think he was xenomorphing it, no.
Xenomorph, thank you. I could not fucking think that's his fucking name. It was just not hitting me at all. Okay, we're good.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah, but like, feel free to like continue.
I didn't say stop.
I didn't say stop.
I never said stop. It's just so.
But she told me to put down my phone, so she did say
No,
stop, but no,
I told you to
away.
put down phone because you've never seen the movie before. Everyone else in this room has seen the movie, but you.
I'm enjoying it on my second watch, in fairness.
Like you're. This is only your second watch.
Second watch, yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
Like. Because bearing in mind, Kira, this is on the list of movies I originally gave to you. Like,
Yeah.
I originally had for you, so. Going down. I can't believe I hate myself for saying this to you right now because it's the most teacher I'll ever be. Phone down, eyes up, mind open.
I've been paying attention.
At least someone is. But the rest of us have already seen it, so it's fine.
It's a classic in fairness.
Mm.
Yeah, we're good.
I'm back on the
We're
couch.
back. We're back to normal.
I love that the fucking noose is there. Like, motherfucker had enough time to actually make a perfect noose.
Yeah. That's a technique you have to kind of look
Did you
up.
do that off camera on purpose? Because that would have been hilarious had it been on camera.
What the...
Just shoving your hand down your
Oh, no,
pants.
it's, no, do you know, it's
I
the,
know
the band
you're-
of jeans.
I know
that's what it looks like.
I know
Yeah,
what
yeah,
you're
yeah.
again, but like the fact that it's off camera just makes it even better. It's like you're actually doing quite an innocent thing.
like, there we go.
You're doing quite an innocent thing
Yeah,
where
yeah.
it's like it looks really dodgy to the
Yeah.
rest of us.
Hey, wait a minute, man. I want to come back inside, don't you understand it? I'm alright, I'm much better. And I won't...
I'm much better with the noose in the background. I love that. I'm absolutely fine.
Oh,
Trust me.
Sweet divine Jesus, but Foxy.
Foxy, don't compete.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Don't step to this.
Oh my god. Oh my god, they
Foxy
just
wins
keep
them.
going. They just keep going. They just keep. Oh my god, just keep.
This is the turn, like, milady.
Moose. Pretty? He's on level. I think he got to it.
You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine.
Oh, sweet Lord, sweet chariot, only for to carry me home.
Uh-oh.
Oh, sweet Lord, child. Whew.
Need more ice?
Oh, praise Jesus. I found religion. Oh, I know, and I know who the Father and the Son is. I just need the Holy Ghost. It's both of them in one hole, but like, I mean,
Yeah,
realistically
yeah.
speaking. Practical fucking effects! The stunt actor in this one also as well is actually a double amputee,
Yeah.
so it makes it even a little bit better. But this is a practical effect! It's fucking beautiful. Well, okay, not beautiful in a sense of prettiness, but like this is a practical effect.
Yeah.
In 1982, you will watch movies in 2010, and they are nowhere near as good as this with regards to their effects
100%.
because directors nowadays rely hiding too much on fucking
It's
the
the
CGI
lost
as well.
art.
Yeah. It's a lot, it's a lost art part too.
it's far too much of a lost art. This is fucking beautiful.
Well, like that's why they had to get like Watchalong studios in Lord of the Rings for like a lot of their stuff, like even just like the mini sets.
Yeah.
I will forever feel sorry for Ian McKellen in Lord of the Rings because he literally did an entire movie by his fucking self. He wanted to quit acting because of that.
Yeah.
So fuck you, Peter Jackson, for putting Sir Ian McKellen through that. But this is just a fucking thing of beauty.
I think we were talking about this earlier.
Hobbit.
Yeah.
That was on the
Yeah.
first Lord of the Rings. I think we thoroughly enjoyed.
Also, actually, if we're just thinking like regards to horror movies, in regards to CGI, I fucking love it so much. And the best thing about this is when they tell you what it actually is.
Yeah.
It's the most glorious thing in the world when they're talking about how they actually make this friend. Yeah, we just got a remote control car. That's literally what it is. They
Yeah.
got a remote control car because they're like, yeah, we couldn't get the thing to walk because it was too heavy, so we just put it on a remote control car.
That makes sense.
It's beautiful. But like one of the most recent like horror movie techniques in a remake, we're going back to 2000. Look at it, it's so beautiful. It's like that's everything.
They're all just looking like, what the fuck?
But that's the most realistic reaction you're gonna have.
Yeah.
Like, are you fucking for real? But like the Evil Dead remake,
Yeah.
they did all that on practical effects because we tried to limit as much CGI as possible.
Yeah.
They did all practical effects. Now, granted, a lot of people don't enjoy the movie because you have those people that are like, I don't like to think of myself as that much of a fucking snob that I have an issue with remakes. I really don't. Just sometimes I think, you know what, leave the fucking movie alone. It doesn't need a remake. Like, again, like as you saw last week, I actually genuinely really enjoy the My Bloody Valentine remake. If we take the actor out aside, I still enjoy the remake.
Yes.
I also enjoy the Evil Dead remake, and a lot of people shat on it. But no, fuck yous, they actually did a really, really good job on that. While I don't think Halloween needed the remake treatment, I would have preferred they just went straight on with the sequels or the reboot on it. But Rob Zombie did an alright job. I just think he made fucking Mike Myers far too sympathetic.
I mean it.
But sometimes a remake is just fucking glorious, and this is one of them. And this is where your paranoia hits in.
You do.
Because that's all this is. That's pure paranoia.
That was picked up by the.
Yeah,
I
she
did
was.
not mean to say that.
You
out
literally
loud.
did say that
I
though.
did not mean to say that out loud. That
Just
was
beep it.
That was
Oh, I'm cutting
That
it.
was a legit, very internal thought. I did not realise I said
That's good.
I said the quiet part loud and the loud part
that.
quiet.
That's legit what I'm feeling right now, and I don't really get embarrassed, but I'm actually legit embarrassed by that.
Mark the time and day, folks. Amy McGee is embarrassed.
Oh my god, is this what shame feels like? I've never had this happen before.
How could this happen to me?
Also, this also makes me feel a little bit shamey, right? Because just now,
Some of those bottles are ours. In fairness,
the gin ones, are they?
there's a few Still Garden bottles that are our ones.
Yeah, I'm looking at the 3 empty gin bottles.
And the colas are mine, and the elderflower.
The three
The three
empty
gin ones.
gin
Yeah,
bottles.
None of those were full.
They weren't full.
That's the only state of. I'm also like, this one was actually already empty when I
Yeah.
got here, but Jesus, that is really. That's.
Yeah.
Wow,
It's
I
cool.
am a little bit disappointed in myself.
The fact that he was actually gearing up.
I love that one person still watching the movie.
Yeah, no, well, to be fair, this
I appreciate you, man. You were.
Put that
Is that the glass you got at Comic Con?
Yeah.
Nice. I actually adore my
the
latte glass. It's my Irish coffee glass.
Gotcha.
I've not drank anything but Baileys out of it.
I
I don't even put the coffee in it.
Amy, I know you.
From the Irish Times.
Mm-hmm.
Today, over
Yeah.
birth trauma, Shauna story was on it. My mate Shauna.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for birth trauma, she was published in the Irish Times. Her story. I fucking love it so much. It's the greatest thing
Practical
ever.
effects.
It's so fucking good.
It's like a little pop out, isn't it?
No. No, the eyeball's gone. You're fine.
But the worst thing is everyone else is tied up.
To
Tied
him.
to him.
To him.
Yeah. Ah!
They're fine now. He's gone.
Yeah.
It's a fucking party, man. I love this so much.
Again, all practical effects. Like he's just been ragdolled.
That's
completely.
legit why I love it so
Yeah.
much. I was like, this is all actually happening. It is a practical effect. They're all standing there in the room while an animatronic is absolutely spazzing
Flailing.
out on
Yeah.
them. It's the greatest thing ever. It's the lighting as well.
Yeah,
It's
that's it, yeah,
It's so fucking good. Finally, he shoots, he scores.
Eventually.
And to be fair, I mean, like, I'd imagine the gas would run out on a flamethrower significantly quickly, considering they have.
I think that's what happened. He had to change valve.
Yeah.
He had to change
No, it's not even that. It's like he doesn't even change it. It's just he can't get it to connect. But I'd also like to point out that it's just a stuntman.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
It is just a stuntman lit on fire.
Mm.
Back in the 80s, where health and safety really was not a fucking thing in the forefront.
Yeah. I remember one of the Samurai Cop where the guy who got in is so completely different to the actor. They didn't even try to hide it. He's even wearing different
The
clothes.
wig, the fucking wig. Kill him! Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
What's it a quote from?
Kill.
That sounds familiar. We watched it on Weekend at Amy's.
I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank.
Dogma.
Yeah.
Kill it! Kill it! Oh, that sounds familiar. Chris Rock when he comes out and
Yes. That's what it
I love how so on board they are now. Yeah, check my blood! Check my blood!
Sus.
I love that as well. It's like, it doesn't cut it.
Yeah.
I love as well that it does the cut it untied.
And now I get to hold the flamethrower.
Yeah, I imagine being... Okay, obviously we're never actually going to be in a situation like this because honestly, if there wasn't alien invasion at this time, I'm pretty sure we'd all welcome it now. Been like, hey, finally, put us out of our misery.
Considering the governments we have.
Not even the governments that we have. It's not even a sense of like, y'all know what, lads? Like, I've seen the projections for where this world is going. You know what? Please take me out of it now.
Give it a go.
You want to probe me? Hell, I'm up for it at this point. It means if I get off this shitty planet, hell yeah. This is the best response ever.
I know you gentlemen have been through a lot. And when you find the time, I'd rather not spend the rest of this winter. Tied to this fucking couch!
Gary, sir, you need to relax.
We can all relate to that. In fairness,
That's the thing is I was like, can you
Yeah.
imagine like, okay, you know what, guys? Maybe we should all just like put ourselves into a room.
Yes.
Just stay in that room, and we will be happy in that room.
Yes.
And every 45 minutes to an hour, we will test ourselves.
Yeah. Like you can you
Excuse me. Just
you
to be
easily
sure.
you can very quickly set up a routine.
Yeah. And literally, all that's required of you people, don't go outside.
But like I said, it's the isolation.
Man, look, it's not even the isolation at this point. This is just the white man privilege. At this point, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say it. This is just white boy privilege. We're gonna go check on the doc. You know what? Fend for himself at
And
this
he's
point.
open.
Well, it's because he's dug his way out. Because he was infected to begin with. Nate was left alone with the alien for how long? Like, he was legit the first infected.
Yes.
That's why he destroyed everything. Has to kill me first, because I will turn on every single one of you.
Like, yeah.
I'm saying it now, so at least you know. And that there will not be any hard feelings and never to feel guilty.
Amy, I'm a big fan of preventative measures. I probably would just never get myself into a situation where this could happen.
Right, if we ever find ourselves in a situation where this has happened, lads, do yourselves a favour and take me out. Because I will turn on you.
I'm glad that we have that on record now.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah.
It's finally on the record.
It's finally on the record.
Yeah. Take me out first, because I am the one that will let either the power go to my head,
Yeah.
or I would be reckless enough to go outside and get infected. Because I think I know it all.
Because you didn't realise. Yeah.
There's no because I didn't realise. No, it's because I think I know it all.
Or it wasn't okay to vape inside.
I wouldn't even give in to that one. At that point, I'd be like, no, guys, I'm fucking vaping indoors. I would. At that point, I'd start smoking just papers for the fuck of it. I'd put oregano in a fucking spliff and just start smoking for shits and giggles, just to see if I get the taste of spaghetti.
Potpourri.
Potpourri.
Look at that! You can still see the blue in his eyes.
Yeah.
He's got no way out of here. Just wants to go to sleep in the cold.
Oh, that has an amazing looking beard. Ugh.
What can we do? What can we do?
We can shoot
We make it or not, we can't let the thing freeze again.
That's probably actually the best option.
Warm things up a little around here.
Yeah.
Realistically, the best option would be to let it freeze, and then to go and find it,
Yeah.
and then to burn it.
To burn it, yeah.
Burn, baby, burn, burn.
Yeah, but if you burn it, you'd have to make sure that it's completely.
It's you're like fucking ravaging the area.
Otherwise, you're defeating the purpose.
Quite literally scorching
Hold
the
on a
earth.
second. Do you mean to tell me that I get to like blow shit up? I get to cause absolute destruction? Do you honestly think I'm not going to go through with that? Mate, I will burn the Antarctic down. I will make sure I've contributed to global warming by setting every iceberg on fire. That polar bear in the distance? Sorry, mate. I actually don't care that you have nothing to jump onto. I don't want the alien getting free.
Said,
Oh, God help me if it was a penguin, though. I'd be like, you know what, guys? You go free. You just go roam the wilderness. Meanwhile, there's a penguin spreading the alien disease all over.
hilarious enough, I
They
think.
never suspected a thing.
I remember reading a.
Smile and wave, boys.
Just
Smile and wave.
That's it. I remember reading something a couple of years ago, and they in an iceberg in the Arctic they found a bacteria like recently discovered that lives in like minus like 5,000 degrees Celsius, like temperature, as in Kelvin, like the bottom of the run Kelvin, the coldest possible temperatures. And just someone just went, oh shit.
I think one of my favorite things ever is in the sense.
Absolute zero.
Yeah, it's absolutely zero.
One of my favorite
Thank
things
you.
ever was like, oh, in 2022 they discovered a missing like mummy and stuff like that, and you're just like, don't open that.
Don't open that, yeah.
No.
You know what? You leave it. You
Yeah.
leave it unfound.
Leave the tombs
Leave it
alone.
unfound, okay? What is with you archaeologists and your desecrate? I love the fact that I say that with Pam Girls. I wanted to be Indiana Jones when I was younger.
Yeah.
The whole reason why I studied history in college was because I wanted to be an archaeologist. To the extent where I even had to ask myself the question, at what point is it like archaeology as opposed to grave robbing? And no one could give me a straight answer. To the point where it's like, well, archaeology is like, it's basically, it's the search for, like, we're searching, and it's like, well, what's the difference between searching for a tomb and grave robbing? But there's an academicness behind it. I was like, oh my god, you don't
Yeah,
know.
Fuck's
you have
sake.
permission and permits.
I was
Yeah.
like, you literally don't know what
It's
to do.
legal grave digging.
But here's the thing is, a permission and permit, it's still not giving you, that's not a reason though to do it. I was like, that's just legal.
for the lulz.
Curiosity.
Curiosity, yeah.
That's, but like, I'm sorry, but I was like,
Well, you would have done the research in order to be digging in that particular area.
Yeah, but
so
it's-
something that
Right,
you
just
want
go to
I'm
a
sorry,
graveyard with a shovel and hope for the
realistically,
because
best.
guys, you're still grave robbing because you're actively searching out a grave to dig up, to take, or if you're the British Museum, just to steal.
Steel, yeah.
To steal, okay? And me and Kira, because of my gluten intolerance and the fact that I had an attack one day, I dragged her to a British museum because I wanted to see the Egyptian wing at that museum, to the point where as I was looking at the stuff, I was like, oh shit, this is just grave robbing. I actually felt guilty for being there. And I remember turning to you and being like, are you done? And you said to me, well, you wanted to be here, so are you done? I think I'm done. Okay, do you want to go to the Tower of London? Yeah, it's probably best that we actually go to the London dungeons. Like, yeah, it's probably best that we actually start walking to the London dungeons now. Purely because I felt so guilty about being there. I felt so fucking guilty. Do you remember when we were in the room where they had I think it was actually like Greek statues?
Yeah.
And we were looking at them and I was just like, they should
the
still...
Rosetta Stone, and I'm like,
I was like...
shouldn't be here.
I was legit looking, and only recently they were like, this should be returned to Egypt.
Yeah.
And I was only I remember we were looking at it and I was just like, I feel guilty for being here because not only was it fucking free, this does not belong here.
Yeah.
You fucking thieving.
And it wasn't on loan.
No, it wasn't. They literally was like, this is ours now. Cause
It's different. Like, you go
it's
into
like
any
finders
of the Irish
keepers.
Museum and
everything
it's
is on loan. It's like, we have full intent. Pandas are on loan.
Yeah.
You go to a zoo and you see a panda there, that panda is legit on loan from China.
Yes.
It's a gift.
Alright? They want them back. And you have a lease on them. And do you know what the best thing about it is? They actually go back. Do you know what the even better thing about it is? Pandas do not go in the hold. They get their own seat on an airplane.
They get looked after.
It's
so
the best
well.
fucking photos you will ever find in your entire life. Google
Yeah.
pandas on an airplane is the greatest gift to yourself. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Practical
stretching it.
effects. Practical effects,
Yeah.
Kira. Embrace
but
this
It's
shit.
it's a thought of it.
Embrace
Yeah.
it. Imagine
That's
just
why
like...
I'm embracing it. That's why I'm going,
It's not working. Why isn't it working?
I need an adult.
because he's not an alien
I
and
feel
you're
like
not an alien.
I feel like I'm a dentist. It's like, yeah, no, it's great. I'm good. Yeah, no, I'm
If
just
you
lost in my
could
promise.
relocate his jaw, that'd be great.
Yeah,
I probably could give him a thump.
you're grand, thanks.
He refused my help, Kira. I'm so sorry.
Okay. I'm going to get him to his proper card. He's going to have to.
Out of curiosity, I have a question.
Hmm.
What happened to your jaw?
I have
The
no idea.
dentist.
Yeah, actually, no. I think.
Fuck off.
Well, I don't know. Is the question. Like it was
The answer.
it was slightly dislocated when I started my dental, like, plan. At least in these braces. I have to keep saying that. But like it was like there, and I think it was just exacerbated when I was getting fillings because the filling wasn't going in properly.
So
I
hold on.
His jaw got pushed down by the dentist.
Yes.
No, hold on. But hold on a second.
Hmm.
Jonathan said it was already dislocated before you went to the dentist.
Yeah, well,
So
no.
why are you blaming the dentist?
That's
No,
what-
it was
that's
it
what
was
I
ex-
said
it was
before.
exacerbated,
So
I
that
was-
means
it was
something.
preventable,
Hold
yeah.
on, but that means something happened beforehand.
which I
What
don't know.
happened before?
I honestly don't know.
So you can't blame the dentist then for
Whereas he's
exacerbating
never
something.
said that bit to me before today.
Oh, okay. There
No,
we
well,
go.
no. Okay, I'll clarify.
Men
I
only
will-
give you half the story until someone else questions them
Okay,
on it.
I will clarify.
Foxy, you having fun watching the movie?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
I will, but what I'm saying was I'm now feeling the issue with the jaw since the filling, because it wasn't the problem beforehand.
His jaw's clicking.
Okay,
Yes.
so there was already an issue, but
But
it's
it wasn't
got-
it wasn't actually an issue. If that makes sense.
No, it doesn't make sense because it's either an issue beforehand and the dentist made it worse, or
Yes.
else it was never an issue and the dentist caused it.
Mm.
So which is it?
Exacerbated.
Exacerbated.
So there was already an issue, so the
Yeah.
dentist didn't actually cause it.
No,
The dentist more or less technically found it for you.
she did actually. Yeah.
Yeah, so,
Yeah, she did.
Yes, okay, so don't tell Kira it's the dentist's fault.
I didn't know. Well,
Yeah.
no. Fair cop, fair
Kira
cop.
literally
I
said
told
she
you.
only found out
I
about
did,
dentists
no,
tonight.
I did say to you it was with the dentist with the filling. Yes, I did say that.
There we go.
Yes.
enough is enough.
And then when you went back,
Fucking
Yes.
love that it's actually the dog form.
Yeah.
Because it's like this is it
It's the
hasn't
spray, yeah.
it hasn't had a chance to actually take the effect of somebody yet.
Yeah.
It's back to the doggy form. Creedy, you fucking
Oh,
blow
combat
that
roll.
shit. Yeah, bitch.
I should believe he did
I
himself.
fucking love that so much. Out of curiosity, Kira, do you find any of this upsetting or scary?
no,
Good. See, you can deal with horror.
Gross, yeah.
yeah, but
It's not what I asked.
no.
Not scary. No.
Upsetting or
But
scary?
there's been no proper jump scares. Really.
Yeah, it's because
There was one. There was one earlier on. We kind of missed it.
It caught
Yeah.
me off guard.
Yeah.
It's because I wasn't paying attention because I was
Yeah.
thirsty.
These
This is a
This is
sci-fi.
sci-fi,
This is
so
sci-fi
yeah.
horror.
so
Yeah.
yeah no.
See, I did you a favour. I've legit done you a
Yeah,
solid actually on the movies
on your
I've picked.
picks, yeah.
On my picks, I have
Definitely.
done you a solid because
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Sinister was actually on the pick, but I remember the story you told me when you saw it. I was like, I'd better take that out, even though
Please.
it is a solid movie. And
It
after that, then I
it
couldn't.
is.
And then at that point, and then I couldn't pick any of the Conjurings either because I was like, oh, shit, they're kind of all in the same veil. So I think I did a solid on Kira's behalf of the horror movies that I've picked for this year.
Yeah. So essentially, for those people who don't know, I was visiting a friend in Germany. They do what they call a blind date with an English movie once a month kind of thing. You don't know what it is. It's going in, and you're about half an hour in before you realise what kind of a movie it is. And then at that point, I'm like, I need to know how this ends because otherwise my mind is going to make up way worse. So we ended up watching.
The worst
Yeah.
part of the movie Sinister is when Ethan Hawke is watching the home movies
Mhm.
and it gets to the lawn,
Mhm.
cutting the lawn,
Mhm.
and it's the family lying down in the grass and the lawnmower
Going over.
going over them. And it's funny in a sense is because you're watching it yourself
Yeah.
and you're watching it like you are the character in that point because you're watching
The
it from,
POV, yeah.
you're watching from that point of view and you cannot look away.
Yeah. It's,
Now-
it's a weird kind of like I can't stop watching type.
Keith Davis is the thing at this point, ladies and gentlemen.
That's why the music is kicking in.
It's not even that, right? The music is kicking in because it's the end of the movie. It's nothing to do with the fact. The only
Sure, it is
reason
the movie. Fuck.
why you know that
Yeah.
he is the thing on this one is beautifully acted out in this if you're not paying attention to it.
The drink.
No, it's the breath.
He's not breathing. Yeah.
You cannot see his breath.
Yeah.
Keith
Whereas
Davis.
You can see it in Kurt
You
Russell.
can see
Yeah.
Kurt Russell. You can see that he's cold, that his breath is out there.
Yeah.
The thing doesn't show that because
True.
its temperature is regulated to where it is.
It's called,
So
yeah.
it's just normal to him, and it's so fucking good. But like, there's a game. There's actually a game attached to this, and that actually expands on the fact that Keith Davis, this child, actually is the thing at the end of it. Whereas John Carpenter was always very much like, no. But in the actual game, it is finally made canon.
Yeah, it's like one of those ones where like if you infer it from the ending.
Here's the thing,
If you get the ending, you get it.
Here's the
You
thing
get
is
it.
what happened. This is the thing. What happened. John Carpenter got caught out. That's what happened. He got caught out. He didn't realise that was happened, so he denies it. That's what you kind of have to do.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to deny it because realistically,
Yeah.
John Carpenter does not intend for you to think that. The way he makes it is a sense is I don't want you to know what happens here.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
it's
an
supposed to be
ambiguous
open-ended.
ending.
It's meant to be open ended. You're not meant to know
Yeah.
if one of them is a thing or not. But everyone kind of pieces it together.
Yes.
The reason why we can say that the game is technically canon is because John Carpenter signed off on it.
Yes.
And that's what
That's where
makes
you got
it
caught out,
canon. And that's where you got caught out, sir.
See,
It's because you agreed to it.
See that ending reminds me of the one of Blade Runners because we watched Blade Runner a while ago and I was explaining to Kira like there's so many very interpretations for the ending to that movie, in a sense where Deckard runs off with Rachel, and you're looking
Where
at
have
it.
we heard that name before?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
We'll never know.
We'll never know. But the thing is that he runs off with Rachel, so there's 2 points of view. One, obviously being a runner, he has shot down as many replicants as he could without realising, oh shit, these things have rights. I actually kind of now feel a level of kind of regret about it. I'll save this one who's the most advanced replicant. That's one aspect of it. But the other kind of conspiracy theory around it was that Deckard himself has actually been a replicant the entire time. And he's going like, my cover's going to be blown. I'll
He
go
is a
off Rachel.
replicant, though.
No, it's not proven. No, it's not actually. That is
Isn't he in the sequel?
I don't. I can't remember what the sequel. Though. Actually never.
Sorry,
watched
hold on a second. Who plays Deckard?
Harrison Ford.
He's in the sequel.
Yeah,
He's a fuck.
but that's the thing. But from that point in the movie, they never went down that road. They never gave you their interpretation. But that's what you can interpret from that ending.
He's kind of a replicant.
I know. But what I'm saying is that it was left open at that point.
But he's a replicant.
Yes. Or else, like I said, it was whichever, depending on which way you were looking at the movie, you got a different interpretation.
Right, so before we turn this into a Blade Runner,
A Blade Runner
podcast,
thing, yeah.
very quickly,
The thing.
I gave him his chance. He took it, and you know what? I'm okay with that. But I'm gonna stop it right now.
Absolutely.
Foxy, I'm actually gonna like let Foxy kind of have a little bit of a word here because he was the only one that was able to actually pay attention to the whole movie because I legit orgasmed halfway through it because of photographs that I were sent.
Yeah, you would have cleaned up.
I landed on the floor. There's a wet floor sign set up. You can't see it, but it's behind us.
So it's just like the off camera.
Yeah. Has that always been attached to the chair?
Yes.
I'm only found it now. This
Yeah.
is fun.
It doesn't actually do anything. It's
I know.
It's redundant.
I don't care. It's so much fun. It's like a stress ball that gives you gas. So, but here's the thing: is actually, do you know what? Fuck you, Foxy, for a second, right? I will come back to Foxy in a second, right? I'm gonna keep him
Foxy's
silent for a
used to
few
this.
minutes. He is used to this, alright. Kira, this is
Yes.
your first time seeing it, and granted, we allowed you to watch at least half of the movie
Yes.
before we brought you into my own decadence on this.
Yes.
What do you think?
And I
of
left
the
my
thing?
phone alone.
Yeah, you did, but it didn't really do much harm, unfortunately, because I was overtaken with horniness. What do you think of the movie in itself?
I liked it.
Okay.
Some of it was very, very gory.
Would you watch it again if it was just you and Jonathan?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's a winner. That's a
The
win.
music is used really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
There are some parts that I did flinch at.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of the effects, because ew.
They're so
Gross.
because they make you
ew.
flinch. Yeah.
It's the tentacle-y.
Yeah.
Bleh.
The strands.
Yeah. They're what get me. And the arachnidy kind of
Yes.
shit. I don't like spiders.
Yeah.
No.
Nobody likes spiders.
No. So
Oh my god.
that wasn't in reaction to the spiders.
That last one.
So yeah.
Yeah. That's the
Yeah.
thing. It got the seal of approval in that sense.
So look at it this way. I find it as a win if Kira is agreeing to rewatch a movie.
Yes.
That is a win in a sense.
Yeah.
But then again,
There's your
is
answer, by the way. You made handling.
hey, the animals were fine, guys.
Yes.
No animals were harmed in the making of this movie.
Yeah.
Oh shit, it was fucking Stevie Wonder.
What did you say it was?
We said Jimi
Hendrix.
Hendrix.
No, Stevie Wonder. Yeah.
Wow. We are bad.
Wow.
But going back to Jonathan, this was your second viewing.
Second
of it.
what reviewing? Yeah.
And at no point. Do you want me to come back to you?
Yeah.
I'll come back to you. Foxy, how many times? You've seen this before a few times,
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
Yes.
Right.
It's just been a while, so that's why I was like,
You were actually like taking it and you're like, I actually haven't seen this in a while.
yeah, because it was more a case of like,
That's what it is, yeah.
okay, I know the idea of it.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
I forgot like details of how
You can't.
the shit started and
Yeah.
how this came about.
But
Yeah.
it's like, it's
So I was like,
that's a psychological thing. But
Voice is down for that
Sorry.
one because if I can hear it, then the camera.
Oh, I know,
then
that's
the-
why
the
I'm
mic is heard.
yeah.
But
I
like
can't
it's also fun to look back and it's like, yeah, like we referenced it earlier. It's like this influenced fucking Among Us, like as a game.
Just so, I think
It's
this
so
is-
influential.
See, this is
like
one of
even
those
the
things
layout
that-
of the place.
It's so,
like,
it's yes.
The
Like-
the locations that are used, like if you go onto the winter level,
Yeah.
that is
That is
literally
it, that is the
I'm
same
gonna
area,
be
yeah.
honest with you, right? Even though I'm on a channel that's literally called Nerds Roast, I'm not that big of a gamer fan.
Yeah.
But even I know that this is like you can literally log into any type of like game,
Yeah.
and there is a level that's like this that's
Yeah.
based
Oh, yeah.
off kind of this kind of like this movie in a sense.
But in terms of being able to like Among Us, like the reason why that came up is because like this, like the paranoia
Yeah.
And the whole line to like
It's
kind of like,
relatable.
It's
Yes.
very relatable. Yeah.
so like it rings so true because like everyone's gonna have different reactions and gonna go about it a different way.
Yeah.
And you
But-
can see why so many films have latched onto it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Jonathan,
Yes.
your second viewing of John Carpenter's
Mm.
1982 masterpiece, The Thing.
Sorry, can I actually just add one more thing?
Please do.
Also, the fact that like during this movie, it's also acted superbly well by
Absolutely.
Yes.
every single
I
person.
fucking hate you because
No-
I was going to mention that. I fucking hate
No
you. That was
one's
gonna be
going
my
in
last.
and hamming it up thinking it's just a paycheck. They're
That's
fully
the
going
thing
in
is-
serious.
Yeah.
That's
It's a-
actually one
They're
of my.
all
That's
invested in
actually
that.
legit one of my favorite things about this is right. So,
It's a proper ensemble cast.
Yeah.
but this is the thing
But it
is, I
makes
find
it
this. I
enjoyable.
find this with John Carpenter movies, and I think this is down to a respect type of aspect of it. Do you ever watch do you ever actually watch Assault on Precinct 13?
Yes.
It is probably one of the most over-the-top, ridiculous premises you can ever have for a fucking movie.
Mm-hmm.
But they take it so goddamn seriously.
Yeah.
That it's actually done to severe perfection in a sense. Right, so you're looking at this at Assault at Precinct 13 and you're like, I'm actually legit on edge as to what's happening here. And even the remake.
Mm-hmm.
Even the remake of it, you're kind of like, fuck, I'm actually legit kind of on edge on here. With The Thing, it's not a sense of, oh, I don't know what's happening. So you're kind of in like, fuck, I'm actually genuinely
But that's the point.
upset over what's going
Yeah.
on here because I don't know who's who. Because you have an assembled cast on this as well, you're going to pick a fucking favourite.
Yeah.
You do not want your favourite to die.
Yes.
You don't want them to become
And you
a
know from the
thing.
nature of the film, they're getting picked off
One by fucking one.
Yeah.
So when you have the scene when they're testing the blood, you're kind of like, oh, okay. So
And
you're
plus-
kind of assuming Kurt Russell is going to. Okay, there's
So-
two massive names in this movie at this point.
Yeah.
You've got Kurt Russell and you've got Keith Davis,
Mhm.
both of whom are Carpenter fiends.
Yes.
They appear in an awful lot of Carpenter's movies. Excuse me.
Very windy.
I'm actually taking the squishies.
Mm.
So you're kind of like if you're a Carpenter fan, you know who these actors are. No, okay, I can't even say I'm not trying to insinuate either that fucking Carpenter gave Kurt Russell his fucking start. Disney actually did that.
Yeah.
Kurt Russell is a Disney legend. He started his career in Disney movies as a child actor and just kind of kept in the
Yeah.
limelight. So I'm not trying to say that they made him in a sense, but these are the actors that Carpenter is going to go back to because
His go-tos.
exactly
Yeah.
you get the kind of best
Every director
performer.
has.
Every
Everyone
director
does,
has
yeah.
this, and we actually mentioned it during the video. Every director, I can't remember if it was this one or the last video,
Fucking John Ford giving John
Right.
a career, like.
but every
Westerns.
actor,
Yeah.
Scorsese
Leo
with
DiCaprio.
For
DiCaprio
Coppola,
for Coppola actually was also like
Robert De Niro.
Robert De Niro, but
Yeah.
he's also an Al Pacino mark as
Yes.
well in this mark.
100%.
It's something like
Scorsese
Yeah.
was also Robert De Niro, but
Chris
he was
Nolan
also
has Tom Hardy and Christian Bale.
Christian Bale in this
Yeah.
sense here, and Spielberg is a massive Tom Hanks, and he's gone back to Leonardo DiCaprio again.
Mm.
Now, but like you know who works well with you, but the thing is with The Thing,
Mm.
you have to bear. This is a fucking remake of a 50s movie.
Yeah.
Of a
Think from outer
novel,
space.
like a short
Yeah.
novel.
It's a novel. You're looking at a novelette that was made into a movie that was done as a remake, and then again it was remade again, right?
Yeah.
And you're looking.
Actually,
no,
wasn't.
It
the,
was.
the remake that
Eric Christensen was actually in the remake, and they nearly do with fucking space. They even have the dog scene in
The
the
new
remake.
one?
Yeah, in the remake of The Thing.
of
they
that.
actually-
No,
yeah. They
was-
also Eric
it was supposed
Eric
to be-
Van Christensen is actually in it. He's in NCIS SWAT or
What,
something like that.
playing the, what they're doing the Norwegian
He's
side?
one. No. He's actually playing on the American side on this one here. He is
Mhm.
actually genuinely American, but they actually also have a dog scene that's in it. It's nearly done as scene for scene.
Mm.
They did a Gus Van Sant, and I'm going to double check actually the name of that one.
Mm.
But it is kind of like in a sense here, but like this is one of those movies where like you don't. It's not like it was also The Thing. It was 2011. It was also The Thing. But like it was done. It's done as Mary Elizabeth Winstead was actually in that one. Joe Egerton is in it. Yorick Thomas, Kim Bubbs, Christian. Fucking Game of Thrones dude is in it. That's why I knew of it. That's why I was thinking of it. But that one actually gives you a bit more of a background as to the Norwegian side.
Yeah.
As to what goes on. It actually gives you a proper opening on it, but it is nearly afterwards play by play.
Play by
Like
play,
you
yeah.
know what's fucking going on.
Fair enough.
I think that's actually what I'm thinking of, and then I keep getting mixed up with Prometheus. But Prometheus actually also kind of like bogs into it because Predator, Alien, and The Thing, they tried to combine them all together. There was one particular one with Adrian Brody, but it didn't work.
Yeah, Predators.
Yes, thank you. But yeah, so it like kind of works in that sense here. But like this is probably one of my. Kira might look at me a little bit weird when I say this. This is one of my go-to feel-good movies.
No, I'm not looking at you weird. Like,
Okay, it was actually legit Foxy that gave me the weird look on it. So
no, your comfort movies.
my comfort movies would be The Thing, Jaws,
Naturally.
I understand Jaws.
Scream, and
But
The Green
she's
Mile.
a horror junkie.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, so I get
Yeah.
it.
So, like,
it's a very well acted movie.
These are like
Once
this.
you've watched it, you don't need to think about it.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like I know the pacing of this movie. I know what's happening in this
And you
movie.
know when to dial in
I
for the
can
next.
bow out for this movie
Yes.
for certain scenes and watch an SNL clip, and I can come back. I know exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
I know where we're at, sort of thing. So it's like I have my comfort movies.
Yes.
Like I can watch.
A League of Their Own.
That's also another one of it. It's like as soon as John Lovett is gone, I'm back into it. But like I can watch a movie again and again and again. I will never get sick of a movie, and this is one of those movies that I will never get sick of. So it's like I could watch Jaws on repeat 24 hours a day and I will not get sick of what's going on. I'm still going to jump when Ben's head appears in the boat. I'm still going to get a little bit upset when Quint meets his demise. Spoiler alert from a movie from 1975. But like that's where we're at. I will watch The Green Mile and I'm still going to cry when John Coffey is executed because he's an innocent man. Spoiler alert, movie came out in 1999. Fuck yous.
And there's a book.
That was also in the 90s. Granted, it was out in 5 parts, but they now have it as one. But but like this is one of those movies where I can go back to. I can rewatch it and I'm like, I'm still going to have the same. Oh fuck! I'm still not 100% sure. Had the game not come out, I probably still would have been him and Han about Keith Davis at the end of it. But then, as I got older, I'm like, there's no breath. There's no fucking breath.
Yeah.
You can't. And I was like, shit! He's regulated. His body is accustomed to the temperature.
His body's the same temperature
as what's going on. So it's like, he is a fucking alien. Fuck
Yeah.
you, John. You didn't do it right. But that's where we're at this one.
But yeah.
So we're all in agreement. Like, are we all in agreement that this is an absolute fucking cracker of a movie?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we're all in agreement on this one, guys. If you are not in agreement that The Thing of 1982 is a cracker of a movie, there's the door. Don't let it hit you on the way out. Just fuck off, basically. And you cannot come at me and say that I have a bad thing to say about this movie. Because if you do, then that means you're looking at it through the eyes of 2022. And not from 1982, from when it was actually made. If you start to look through a movie with an eyesight of like, an hindsight of 2020 or in the 20s or like late 90s and stuff like that, if that's how you start to view a movie, then you were wrong. Because that annoys the fuck out of me. It annoys the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh god, they did such and such was made and they did it so much better. Yeah, because technology was better.
Yeah.
This movie is fully based on practical effects. And
There
no
is no
movies
substitute
nowadays
for.
fucking do.
No
Yeah.
green
There's no
screen.
valid substitute
There
for
is
it.
no
Practical
movie
and
nowadays that actually do
animatronics.
practical and animatronics, okay? And if you are literally saying that a movie that uses just CGI is a better movie, then you actually do not understand filmmaking and
Yeah.
you can just fuck right off.
And I actually think that also impacts onto the acting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a reason why even with some CGI they have the actor there in the bodysuit.
The
Yeah.
fucking tennis balls. Are you
Like-
fucking kidding me?
like,
you
so that
cannot
you
react
actually have
to a
something to
tennis
act
ball
Yeah.
the same way
At
as
least
if
with
you
that,
were
it's a
reacting to a
practical
drama.
Because-
thing.
Yeah,
because
because
they're
you
You're
can
looking
actually
at it.
react to
You're looking at a
everybody's seeing
genuine
the same
reaction.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this thing is best thing about it is as well as when you're thinking when you see the acting in the sense of every single person is turning and looking at the head when
Yeah.
it grows the legs and just like and the acting is are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
And you're just looking at it like, okay, granted nowadays we know that's literally just like a piece of plastic thrown on a remote control car, but like even still you're kind of like you actually get to react to seeing a
Yeah.
plastic head with six
But-
legs
but
rolling off on a
But
remote
that was the
control
point we
car.
made during the watch along was that like because they don't like movies like typically have their own budgets, but you don't give them mega bucks for movies. You do certain things on shoestrings or whatever it is almost by design because you want that resourcefulness to come through. You want that necessity to get the practical effect that you want. Again, like famously, like the Sam Raimi shot came from a camera on a plank. You know what I mean? Like, that's one of the famous examples of that, where it's like, we need to get the shot. We don't know how to. Let's just fucking balance the camera on a plank and hope for the best. Boom. There's your shot. But that's an example of it, right? The other things about the practicality and stuff like that, yes, you're absolutely right in a sense, where you can't have a substitute for that, because, like I said, you want that genuine reaction of how you would react in that position.
Yeah.
Like we were when I can't remember the character's name. When he
Million is €6.
Huh?
Million is €6.
Yes.
I have some really disappointing news.
Big budget?
You give your thought and I'm going to give you the stats on it.
Right. So if you're looking at the people, like, again, okay, I'll move on beyond the point of the budget now, but even the practical effects notion, that you need a certain level of that, because the scene where everyone's tied to the chairs, one turns and he fucking starts eating the other guy. Again, you said that it was a fucking it's a dummy fucking flailing around the room, but that is so much better than having like pretending there's something there and just going oh.
I have a really, really good example.
And letting post-production settle all the rest. You have that scene already done.
I'll give you a really, really good example of something trying to use a practical effect.
Dude, yes.
That backfires completely, that ends up in CGI. It's a supernatural based thing, that's the only thing, right?
Alright, okay.
There's an episode in Supernatural season 1, Bugs.
Yeah.
Right? And it's a great example of this, because again, I am a whore for the conventions and stuff that they do and stuff like this, so there's always a question on it, and this came up before. And actually the producers and stuff have also given this answer. So for the episode of Bugs, it's kind of, it's not a great episode in the sense that nothing is resolved in the end of the episode. It's based on a Native American kind of legend in a sense here, that bugs obviously are taking over the land, and it's a curse type thing. There's no big bad in the episode to actually get rid of, and it's a heavily CGI'd episode. When they shot it, it was not CGI'd. There is a scene in the episode where they are holed up in an attic. Sam and Dean are trying to protect a family against a swarm of bees.
It's like this.
And they are the most basically it's like a plague, and they are surrounded by bees, and you're watching it and it's CGI'd to fuck, and you're just like you can, and obviously this is 2005.
Yeah, the uncanny valley is there.
So you're kind of thinking, do you know what the fucking kicker is on this? They shot that with real bees. Right? Yeah. They shot everything with real bees. The actors in the family and the actual main actors were stoned to shit over this entire thing. And then when they looked at the playback, you cannot see a fucking bee.
No, because they were too
fuzzy,
too dark.
They're too small.
Yeah.
You cannot catch them on camera.
Yeah.
Like, you literally cannot catch it. You can see a little dot.
Yeah.
We have to
you
CGI
need an actual cloudy swarm type.
We have to CGI this.
For the colour.
Right?
For the colour.
So they had to see. So imagine
to go through a whole thing
imagine you were an actor
like,
and you have to go through an entire set.
Dark.
Yeah, I know.
So nothing is caught on it anyway, right? So they all had to go through. They all had to get stung by a bee to make sure no one was allergic.
God.
They had to go through this entire thing only to find out can't see a fucking thing. We're just gonna have to CGI 20,000 bees, and they were like, they literally bought these bees onto set.
Yeah.
And this is the best thing about the production is there's an excellent clip in Creepshow. And in Creepshow, on the first movie in Creepshow, they have the first movie has 5 segments. The very last segment is basically all the cockroaches. And I can't think of what the actor's name is, but he's a germaphobe. He's like in this white, very clinical, very like just apartments. It's everything is like disinfectant free and stuff like that, and it gets overrun with cockroaches. There was 20,000 cockroaches in this. Those cockroaches were treated like fucking royalty, in a sense here, and it's probably one of the most disturbing things ever is when you see the characters lying dead on the ground, and you like again like this is the 80s, right? So you know that it's a model, but when you're seeing them. The models like
wiggle,
and the cockroaches just burst out of his chest. They come out of his mouth. There's blood squirting out of his head. The cockroaches are ever, and then you just see these 20,000 cockroaches are just completely overtaking like half a fucking room. And aside, and you're just watching this. It's probably one of the most disgusting things, and it sits with me always. And I cannot deal with it. I don't like the idea of cockroaches. I don't like the idea of spiders. These have all heard the voice messages that I've left them with panic attacks of dealing with a spider. And we've done it. There's actually a recording of me having a shit fit of a spider on the wall because someone thought he was being discreet about it. I don't know how he thought he was being discreet when he has to walk across me to try and kill the spider.
Mistakes were made.
And then he dropped the spider, and then I freaked out even more, and I'm nearly sure I kicked you in the face.
No, you
Did
hit
that
me in
go
the
to
arse.
an earlier episode on
You'll
the
find
channel?
it.
It was on the Game Gallery once.
Yes.
It
Urban
was
Runner.
not.
Was
No.
it?
No, it was Street Fighter.
You were right. Absolutely. It was. The
It
same
was
night.
actually
It
a
was the
weekend
same
at
night.
Amy's.
Weekend
It
at
was
Amy's, yeah.
weekend at Amy's.
That's
You're
why I
Watch
said
Street
earlier
Fighter.
episode.
Yes.
Yeah, you will.
Yes, we
You
did
will
on the
find
same
us
night, yeah.
Street Fighter. You'll actually see me have an absolute shit fit over
And kick
a
me up the
spider
arse.
and kick Johnson up the arse. Excellent. There was
It was
actually a
fun,
legit
yes.
proper. Were you there for that?
No.
Oh, you missed
Dennis
it.
was
Watch
there
it.
for
It's
that.
fucking,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Dennis, because I fell asleep on Dennis during Mortal
The
Kombat
thing.
and had
Yeah.
a nightmare.
Yeah.
But yeah, but like this is what I'm sorry, I am getting back to it on this sense here, right? So this in Creepshow you have kind of like they actually use the real thing for it, like it's in a sense, and you still have a special effect on it. So this is where I think where the 80s movies really have it down.
Yes.
They use everything was a practical effect on this sense, and I think it just hits an awful lot more.
Yes.
So you're getting a better reaction from your actors on
Absolutely,
it. You're getting
yeah.
a better reaction from your audience because it's actually there in the moment, and you can think, "Holy shit, that's actually real."
Yeah.
Now, granted, it's not real, but you looking at it as it's real, and it's perfect. I'm not gonna lie, this is a rating that I give a high rating for the thing.
Yeah.
However,
The one little tidbit that I'll also add as well, especially in regards to the practical effects and giving the actors something to actually go on, is the fact that they weren't told what the fucking thing was going to do.
exactly.
They weren't
don't
told
know.
it was going to open up and get his arms.
Yeah, you
So-
get an actual effect for it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got a
It's-
genuine
it's,
reaction.
It's like
Panic, yeah.
it's the alien motif.
Yeah.
Just don't tell them what's gonna happen, and then John Hurt, Nancy fucking Cartwright shits herself.
Yeah.
Done.
I'm just gonna give you a very quick thing here. So the budget for the thing was 15 million estimated.
Ooh. That's high.
Opening weekend was just over 3 million.
Well,
Opening
overall.
weekend by country. Domestic was obviously 3 million. Australia, 1,050
That must have been just a limited release then.
dollars. Iceland, 780.
Yeah.
New Zealand, 622. The gross worldwide, which doesn't make sense on this one here, 19,632.
So yeah,
716 million. Oh, it lost so much money. It barely made it. It barely because the international gross was only 2,955.
But it's kind of become a kind of cult classic-ish kind of.
See, this is where the real kicker is. It's not even that. John Carpenter was too unknown
Yeah.
to do a movie like this, but he really wanted to do this movie. And Wes Craven fell into the same kind of schnick on this one. Wes Craven wanted to do a legit romance movie, but they told me he had to do a horror first
To get on the map.
to get out there on this one, right?
Yeah.
And then Wes Craven, who literally did not like horror movies, became one of the best horror directors there is. So he did like The Hills Have Eyes Part 1 and 2, Last House on the Left, which is if you don't have a trigger, go watch it. If you have a severe trigger to sexual assault, stay the fuck away from Last House on the Left. Specifically, and do you know what? This actually goes for the remake as well, because I have a really shitty friend who I no longer speak to because of this particular incident. She bought tickets for a movie and did not tell me what movie we were going to see, and it was Last House on the Left, the remake. And I sat through the entire thing out of spite to sit there, but I cried the entire way through that movie because it is so. And do you know what the thing is? It's I can't even gonna get angry in a sense here. It's because like I'm not gonna get angry at a rating of a movie because it's obviously like the rating is there for a reason.
For a reason, yeah.
And I know the story of Last House on the Left, and I know in the original there's a very, very graphic rape scene. The remake, while not as graphic, it's still fucking there, and fuck you, Russian. I did not need to see that on the big fucking screen. Bleep that name if it gets
Of
caught up.
course.
But yeah, because like that's where we're at on this one.
Yeah.
Now, in saying that, I did spend the majority of the remake of Last House on the Left. I'm like, how the fuck do I know this dude? How the fuck do I know this dude? He was a kid.
Google.
He was a kid from Gladiator. He was actually in Gladiator, and I've not seen him in anything ever since.
Nice.
Sucks to be you, dude. But yeah, thank you for joining us for the thing, and for joining me for my little therapy session. Very much at the end there. Not all remakes are shit. Stay away from a very few of them though.
Yes.
Funny Games, original and remake. You don't need to do that. I'm never going to put you through that.
Thank you.
I put myself through that, and I hate myself for it.
So we have one last stop
Yeah,
then.
we've one last movie to do. It's already recorded.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Kayfabe, come on.
No, I'm actually gonna break break kayfabe on this one, right? Because I break kayfabe significantly in the
To
episode.
be fair, you actually...
Because you were just like, we're not going to be able to keep this up.
Right,
No.
and I no, but you know why I said it is like because I'm gonna get too drunk for it. That was my legitimate reason. Now I can't actually blame the alcohol on this one, but I am going to reference it in this in the sense that we do break kayfabe because there was a reason why
Yes.
we had to do it first because
Which we explained at the time.
at the time, yeah.
Yes.
So for those of you who didn't watch Scream, bad on you because we explained it in that. So I'm gonna very
Shame on
quickly explain it now. Halloween is going to be our Halloween release.
Finale.
Yes.
I couldn't think of a word for our Halloween
bit.
release.
Yes.
Because why the fuck not? Now we are doing the 1978 version of Halloween, which again is another John Carpenter. John Carpenter got an awful lot of love from us this week
Really did.
for this month.
Yeah.
Actually, he got 2 movies out of it. Wes Craven got a movie. I can't remember the directors for the other 2 movies, but I can't leave my boys Jared and Jensen out of a horror show. Realistically, it was either this or make them watch like 2 episodes of Supernatural. I'm not going to do that.
House of Wax.
Do we really care?
No.
No.
Yeah. Let's not go there.
It's just because it was something
Do
weird.
what- do what-
It's only because
common
it's
names,
actually that you actually
yeah.
did checks because we were curious why there was 4 people noted as directors, like which one of you is the writer. But yeah, so we actually did Halloween was actually the first episode that we recorded for this. And for those of you who didn't watch Scream, the reason behind it is because Scream references Halloween so much. I was like, no, we need to
Yeah,
make sure
you need-
Kira watches Halloween before she sees Scream.
We need context.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
Otherwise, the movie Halloween is ruined for me to make her watch.
Context was needed.
Exactly,
So therefore
it was
that's
so
why.
needed on it.
So, there you go.
Enjoy our Jamie Lee Curtis fest as it comes up next, and we finish off on a John Carpenter movie.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us this month and enjoying our Halloween extravaganza. It wasn't really that scary, but to be fair, again, I wasn't going to do that to Kira because that's just a cunty move, and I am actually one of her friends. So I'm not ready, willing to give up my lift that easily.
Anyway,
That is a joke. You do get that, right? I laughed as I said it. She knows I'm joking. Like, subscribe, follow us if you think that there is... Actually, do you know what? If you want to put your suggestions in for horror movies, not in a sense of us to review, but just something that you think I'll enjoy, because I am a bit of a horror whore, do put them in the comments there, because I really would like to get your kind of opinion on them. As I've already said, Funny Games I've already seen, and The Human Centipede, you can fuck right off. I've watched the first one, I'm not watching the rest of them. And if anyone ever suggests a Siberian film to me, I will actually cut your dick off myself.
Not horror, no.
Right?
Just not.
I am all for horror. If you come at me with torture porn, you can get the
That's
fuck
different.
out. Okay?
That's very different.
No.
Mate, that's a baby. Alright? I don't need to watch that shit.
Yeah.
So we will see you on the other side, where I will eventually get them to watch Ghost Shark.
Yes.
It probably won't be November. I'm legit going to find more movies for us to watch. If I can find a copy... Actually, I'm not even going to do that to myself. No, forget that one. Actually, I'm not even going to finish that. That's a sentence. I don't even want to do that. I do have a few ideas for what I want to do for November. And I know Dragonheart had been thrown around a few times.
Dragonheart's been on the original list.
It has been on the original list. I think me and Foxy have seen it. We know Jonathan has never seen it. Kira?
No.
Why am I not surprised? We're probably... I will eventually get to the Dennis Quaid masterpiece that is Dragonheart with Sean Connery. Fuck you. But you know why I'm putting it off, Foxy's? Because I cry. That's legit why I put it off, because I cry. I will actually give you a heads up for December, however.
Are we doing a Christmas double?
We're probably going to do another month of Christmas. I think Kira deserves a treat.
That is absolutely fair.
Now, in saying that,
she has to actually watch the films this time.
She will watch the movies. But
She will.
Here's the issue here. We've already done the Muppets Christmas Carol, so that won't be done again. We've already done it.
Yeah.
You're still going to have to sit through it with me.
I know. That's fine,
yeah, that's fine.
And we've also done the Christmas classic that is Jaws the Revenge.
So yeah,
famous Christmas movie, of course.
So I do feel... Look, I'm not going to be honest. I do feel The Nightmare Before Christmas is going to be included.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fair.
Is probably definitely going to be an up one on this
I
one.
have a t-shirt to wear.
I'm not a massive Christmas movie fan. Right? If it doesn't have a Muppet in it, I'm probably not going to enjoy it.
Yes.
I might have watched Dragonheart years ago. Can't really remember.
Don't look for the plot
Yeah.
for it. Don't look at
No.
the plot for it.
I only seen a couple
Um,
of pictures, so I'm like,
So I mean,
gorgeous.
for December, I can confirm that we are going to do we are going to do definitely anyway Christmas movies in December. We're probably the one for sure definitely on this one because I'm going to need to double check dates to see how many weekends we have in December. But The Nightmare Before Christmas is definitely going to be on the list. Whether or not I want to subject everyone to actual Christmas movies, because myself I don't really want to do that. I'll probably do The Grinch. Maybe the Jim Carrey version of The Grinch. We like that, don't we? We might do Elf. Elf is a good movie.
So to answer
December
your
has
question,
5.
Which
December has 5.
5, yeah.
has 5.
So here's
Nightmare Before
how you break
Christmas.
down it. If we're typically rely to a Saturday upload,
Right, so let's do
we've got Christmas Eve and New
Right,
Year's
so
Eve.
you've got Nightmare Before Christmas, Elf. What other movie did I say?
The Grinch.
The Grinch.
Just there.
I have it here as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
So I need 2 more. Do I want to suffer through Jimmy fucking Stewart and It's a Wonderful Life?
No.
Miracle on 34th.
Oh fuck no.
We'll figure it out.
Actually,
We'll figure it
do you know what would be a nice one to watch at Christmas? And I don't know why, but is proper Christmas movie. Kira will be on board with this one. The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah,
I get serious Christmas vibes on The Wizard of Oz.
yeah, it's because it's always on.
On
It's
because
always on at
the-
Christmas, yeah.
because the royalties were lower.
Right, so do you know
Yeah.
what? Alright, it might not be a Christmas movie, but you know what? It is actually a fucking cracker of a movie. We'll go with The Wizard of Oz, Elf,
Grinch.
The Grinch, The Nightmare Before Christmas, and we have one more that we can
Let's
do.
do we have something that we can do for New Year's Eve?
We could do the actual movie New Year's Eve, but I think actually I'd probably end up killing myself after
Fair.
I
Yeah,
watch
no,
that.
this is why I also like.
Like Bon
This
Jovi
is
can
why
only
I-
save a movie so much.
This is why I haven't mentioned anything along the lines of Love Actually or anything like that. I know this is why. Yeah, no, it's my mum's favorite.
I kind of would like. I would love to do Love Actually.
Or White Christmas.
No.
Yay!
No, I can't do White Christmas. Because it fits into the musicals,
Okay.
and I'm going to use that. I want to subject them to absolute musicals at another month. So
Okay,
there
I'm
is
in-
going to be
I'm
a
in-
musical
yeah,
one.
okay.
I'm actually kind of thinking maybe Love Actually, because to be fair, it has turned into very much a problematic movie, but I adore it so much.
Snowman.
Right? What?
The Snowman.
That's only like a 10-minute, 15-minute movie.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can use that as a palate cleanser. Yeah, okay, so we have our 5 movies for Christmas. So now I just had to subject them to a musicals month and we're all good. But you know what? Fuck it. November, I think we're going to... do you know what? November is going to be the safety month on this one. So, how many weekends are in November?
4.
1, 2, 3... 4 weekends in November and there's 4 people in this room?
Yes.
Does that mean that everyone gets to choose their own movie for the month of December, for November?
That's dangerous. Do you want to have John allow him to pick a film?
To be fair, actually, we have actually reached past the time frame where he wasn't allowed to pick a movie. After No Holds Barred. No, he was banned from picking a movie. That's why he hasn't actually been allowed to have any say in any of the movies I've said. So we have actually passed.
I didn't know there was a time frame for
It's
it.
neither did I, to be honest.
Go back and look at No Holds Barred and you see that there is actually a time frame of him of not allowed to
Because
pick
like
a movie.
that would have been indefinitely.
Yeah, no,
I thought it was.
No,
Fair.
I think realistically, I think I gave you a 3-month ban of being allowed to put in a suggestion for a movie, but
Okay.
we're over that now.
I do have.
So
a suggestion
for the
actually.
month of November, I'm going to give everyone gets to pick a movie
Right.
for the month of November. Oh my God, kill me now! What have I done? So the movie that I'm gonna pick for November, I'm not gonna say which order we're gonna be going in, but the movie that I am actually gonna pick for November, our November watch, is going to be
While she still thinks.
favorite movie of all time. Dun,
Dun.
dun, dun. I am going to throw Jaws in for November because even though technically we don't need a palate cleanser at this time, this is a movie that everybody needs to watch, and the fact of the matter is I'm going to talk through the entire fucking thing.
With facts about it, which is great.
That's
You're
fine.
welcome. So, my shout has been out this one, so I won't guarantee that the rest of them don't have their movies yet because I've just thrown it on them.
Yeah.
Oh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jonathan's been waiting since his ban has been lifted.
Starship Troopers. It's a real fucking laugh.
Have you seen it?
To be fair,
No,
I have.
Amy.
I've read the book as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, to be fair, let's go.
It's a great piss take.
Let's go the piss take fascist route.
Yeah.
And let's go with Starship Troopers. So we've got Jaws for November, Starship Troopers for November. Kira, do you have something off the top of your head? Jonathan, what's your name?
Just 'cause
Foxy.
That's his name. That's Foxy.
Yeah, Foxy. Do you
Foxy got it the face.
Foxy, do you have it? Goatee, do you have anything off the top of your head?
Not yet.
At least you could grow one, unlike Jared Padalecki in House of Wax. That's a throwback.
Hey.
But no.
Kira, do you have an off the top?
I'd have to think about it just because it's coming up to Halloween. The Craft is in my head.
We've already done our month
So
of
the-
Halloween.
yeah.
However, for November,
This
if
is
you
why I'm like,
want to do the
November.
Craft, like, to be fair, November does not have to have a season on it.
That's true. It's just your
I've
own
legit,
personal
I've
eggs.
legit
It was
picked
just
some.
it,
I've legit
so I'd
picked
have to- I'd have
a
to think
4th of
about it.
July
Yeah.
horror
If need
movie on
be,
it.
like that could be the transition into brighter films.
Into brighter films.
Do you get
We're about
A new dawn.
We're about to
because-
watch a movie of people blowing up bugs and a shark killing a kid on a raft.
That's Christmas to me.
Brighter movie! Guys, I see a brighter horizon,
Would you-
okay?
would you like to know
Doogie
more?
That's brilliant!
Would you like to know
Doogie
more?
Howser and Denise Richards
Okay.
are about to blow up a fucking bug and a child and dog are about to die.
Chef's kiss.
Okay.
Would you like to know more?
Right.
High five. No, high five. Excellent. I also would have thrown in Beetlejuice for November. But
To be fair, Beetlejuice is a good show.
is it actually
Yeah.
excellent? But the two of them get the final say.
We
So-
will
I,
take our picks.
I need to think.
They'll be surprise picks.
Yeah, okay,
You'll
so...
know on the night.
Yeah, alright, yeah, we'll all know on the night. I guarantee you 2 of them will not know what ones to pick on the night. Shit, just do it like a wheel. So we will see you the next time where we will very quickly...
Okay. Oh, yeah, it was on 3, is it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You won anyway, so.
So our next movie will be Jaws!
Yeah.
Well, oh no, not our next movie, sorry, for the 1st of November weekend.
Yes.
Will be Jaws. Whoop, whoop. It's under the police. Whoop, whoop. We will see you in the next time. Again, as I already said, like, subscribe, follow us, all the good stuff, and we will see you on the other side. That is Foxy, that's Kira, that's Jonathan, I'm Amy.
I'm
no
awake.
longer on the floor.
Awake.
Holy shit, you are! I'm no longer on the floor. Yay! It's a win for both of us. Ooh. We will see you on the other side. Jonathan, you can stop it now.
Do you want to stop it now? Okay,
Yeah,
I'll stop
you
it
can
now.
stop it now.
Alright.